Hello, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Another Friday night football club, African football. Thank you guys for tuning. Thank you for always finding time to join us this wonderful Friday. I appreciate you. I appreciate your love. Thank you for always your support, for always showing that support. So, talking about support, please, as you join, like the video, share the video with your friends, the family, let them know that we are live this wonderful Friday night. Like the video, there's also a super chat link there. You can also click on the super chat and support us with anything. Thank you, Remy Ali. In fact, I've never even started this live show before I saw super chat from Remy Ali. Thank you for always being there. Thank you for your support. I wish I could come online one of these days and appreciate you especially. Thank you for always your support. And those of you too that you claim that you love this channel, like the video, share the video. If you also feeling that you like us even more than what we think, you can also support super chat. You know, any token is fine. And talking about super chat, I will not take your comments. I will not take your comments if you don't accompany that with super chats. But all the way, I appreciate you. I appreciate you for finding time to join us this Friday night. Thank you for your love. Some of you are here, you have been joining us for so long. You never buy super chat before. You never buy super chat before. Come on, you can do better. You can actually do better. So, yeah, I'm going to start very soon now. So, yeah, I'm going to start very soon now. So, if you know me, you know that when I want to start, I like to start on the home front because everything is about what home. I like to start on the home front. So, I'm going to start on the home front. Last weekend, the Nigerian clubs participated in the CAF Champions League and also the CAF Conference Cup. So currently now we don't have any team playing in the CAF Conference Cup because our representative, Abia Warriors, finished third in the league. They lost to Jiloba of Mali in Bamako 1-0. They fought really hard, I have to confess, and also to Kwara United to also surrender to old enemy Ashanti Kotoko in Abeokuta. They lost the game. They lost to Ashanti Kotoko of Kumasi. So that was the end of the road. So there's been a lot of things too. So aftermath of that poor performance in Abeokuta, the Kwara United has placed their coach Tunde Sani on half salary plus 3 match ultimatum for the bad result. So per sources, Alizuberu is being considered. I'm talking about the current under 20 coach. I'm talking about him very soon. He's being considered as the new coach of Kwara United following their CAF Conference Cup exit against Ashanti Kotoko. So that is the fate of Tunde Sani, the current coach of Kwara United. And there's also been a lot of reactions too that Tunde Sani did not have any certificate that he can call his own. So, and also too, there's a Kwara United coach who doesn't have a license, and he was talking nonsense when I beat him in Ghana. I taught him sense by beating him again today. Ashanti Kotoko, that is Abdul Karim Zito. He's a very vocal man, Abdul Karim Zito. So yeah, for me, I just think that apart from coaches too must learn how to be humble. I have to be honest with yourself because it was so the press conference in Ghana was too loud. But for me, I think his back is more than his bite. That is my own take. He spoke very well in Ghana, but for me, I think his back is more than his bite. So I think he's learning his lessons now, and he's learning in a very hard way. So that is that on Coach Coach Sonny. I wish him luck in his future endeavors. I know that um, he's he's gonna be maybe regretting what he actually was said now. For me, when I watched that game. Was it last Sunday? It shows that today Sunday does not have certificate because he got everything wrong. So, but I wish him the very best of luck. So, talking about you know, uh, another club too that played in the CAF Conference Cup is actually what Abia Warriors. They also lost. They lost in Bamako. They are also coached by Coach Imama Amakapabo. So if you know him very well, he won the league with Rangers. About 10 or so years ago. He coached Nigeria at 23 too. So he lost in Bamako. That was the end of the road. So we're not going to have any team in the CAF Conference Cup, this year. So, let me just take super chat. I think I have from my very good friend, Otumba Salam. So thank you. That's my very good friend, from Canada. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. He's a friend of the channel. Thank you. So so there's no message with it, but thank you for your love. So moving on to the CAF Champions League. So CAF Champions League, Nigerian rep Rivers United 2 also played, against the Angels of DR Congo at the Gospel Public Stadium in Uyo. They actually they won that game 1-0, but I can tell you that was a very horrible game to watch. They missed countless of opportunities. So in fact, the goal they scored was like a goal mount scramble. So for me, they need to improve very well in their next game before they can tip them to qualify for that group stage. They go to play against Black Leopards of Mozambique. So those people, they have stadium. So we're going to play in Uyo and we're going to go away in Maputo. So that means that they need to get good results in Uyo. If they are struggling to score one against that DR Congo club, it might be a big problem for them. They need to get their shooting boots. I don't know what happened to the Adoke Amasimaka Stadium in Port Harcourt. I thought Yeson Wiki budgeted billions of naira to renovate the stadium, and up to the billions of naira just went down the drain. For me, they can do better. They should not be playing in New York. They should be able to play in Adoke Amasimaka Stadium. But the way things are now, they have to. But for me, playing in New York is a big disadvantage for them. And also did not help Abia Warriors too. To say Abia Warriors played at the cathedral, it was the cathedral. No, at the church. They call it church cathedral also in Abia against the Nova of Mali that beat Mali, the Malian team very well. That's why clubs must have their home ground for them to succeed in Africa. That was what helped Enyimba to win their first ever CAF Champions League because they had a home ground at the Enyimba Stadium in Aba. You cannot win championship if you don't have home ground. That is just that. So that is that on the home front. I wish the team the very best of luck. Raymond Stars will face Sundance of South Africa in the next game, in the next round. So now talking women football now. Last week, Nigeria team Falconet defeated the Rwandan team 4-0 in Ibadan to qualify for the next round and face Senegal. Very good game with good performance. They did well. And after the game, the governor of Oyo State gave the team $15,000 and also $10,000 for the Rwandan ladies. I don't know why you are giving the Rwandan ladies money. For what? It's okay if you appreciate our girls, but how are we giving Rwandan ladies too money? For me, the gesture seems to be too much. But that is that. That was what happened in Badon, and that's a good home ground for them. I think they'll be playing against Senegal too in that same venue. So I think the Badon people came out and managed to support this team. They will also continue to come out because I know Ibadan to be a very they are basically football. It's a football city. So yeah. I wish them very best of luck. So talking about the Super Falcons too, the list, not the list, sorry, the fixtures of October actually what came out. So this is the qualifiers. So the WAFCON will take place next year, March to April next year. So, and this is the qualifiers for the WAFCON now. Nigeria will face Benin Republic in October 2024. I think probably, it's going to be 24 and 28 of October. Okay, 24. The first leg in Benin Republic, second leg in Nigeria is on the 28th. So that's, and I think the winner will now qualify for the WAFCON next year. So if you are still wondering that we just played WAFCON this year, how come we are playing another one next year? It's because the one we played this year was meant to be played last year, but because due to logistics, Olympic Games, CAF postponed it to this year. So the one meant to be played next year is still next year. That is what WAFCON 2026. So the one we played this year was WAFCON 2024. So, and this one that we're playing next is going to be like what's it called? The qualifiers for the World Cup in Brazil in 2027. So if Nigeria finish as part of the four best placed team in Morocco, Nigeria will automatically qualify for the WAFCON, for the World Cup in 2027. But if Nigeria finish in the as a quarter finalist, Nigeria will go for a playoff. Go for what? Go for a playoff. And then they will qualify. If our men are going for playoff now, women too, to not go for playoff. I'm just saying that. But I wish the girls the very best of luck. The list is not out yet, but I think the list will soon be out by coach without out there what's it called, no contract coach what's his name again, it reminds me please. He doesn't have any contract now, but it's just actually what Osimhen to go. He's just working for the NFF. So and yeah, so now talking about just slightly, we're moving on to underage now. If you don't know, but I know that the Nigeria Golden Eaglet about a few hours ago beat Burkina Faso 2-0 to clinch the bronze medal of Wafubi Under 17 Championship that took place in Ivory Coast. Nigeria was meant to host this tournament initially, but because of the current renovation of the Raymond Star Stadium and also the scheduling on the MQ Abdullah Stadium in what's it called, in Abeokuta, so Nigeria couldn't afford to host it. That was the reason why Ivory Coast hosted this tournament in Yamoussoukro. Nigeria finished third, and Nigeria overall did not, as at now, they will not participate in next year's under 17 AFCON. And the reason is because West Africa B, they gave us slots, only 2 slots. In fact, out of the 2 slots, you have the most successful nation in the world. That is Nigeria. In that zone, we won the cup 5 times. Ghana, I think 2 or 3 times. Burkina Faso, I know that they have played in the final of under 17 World Cup before in 2001. The ones that they gave 3 slots, what did they do? What did they do? What did they do at the under 17 level? So, and that's the reason why this man, Manu Gaba, is the current coach of Nigeria at 17. He's talking. He's been very vocal that will need to assure they need to increase the slots. They need to increase the slots and make sure that we are well represented. I understand that they don't want to give West Africa more than 5 slots, because if you say Wafubi, everything at West Africa, so we have 5 slots already. So South Africa have 3 slots. South Africa have, I think there are 16 teams. So 5 for me. When you say 5 slots out of 16 teams, if I'm not mistaken, West Africa should be having like 6 or 7 slots. 6 slots. Honestly, yeah, I think we need to, out of 10 teams, out of 16 teams, 5 for West Africa is too small. It's too small. It's too small. It's too small. It's too small. So I think CAF should review this and let these guys participate. I hope that Ibrahim Gusso, which I think that is incapable of doing all these things, should be able to take this matter up to the CAF committee and tell them that, come on, we cannot. How can Gambia we go there and disgrace this thing? Let us also have what? 3 teams. So even if you don't want to give us 3 teams, ask the third place team in Wafu A to play against the third place team in Wafu B. Then the winner will go. That is it. In the two-legged game, the winner will go. I think that is the best thing to do. Not just to say 2 slots. It's too small. That means that one of 2 of Burkina Faso, Ghana, Ivory Coast, Nigeria will not participate. I think CAF needs to actually review that. Kote Kreku is the CAF vice president around this area. I think he should be able to take that matter up. But because Ghana qualified now, do you think Kote Kreku will be talking? I don't know. Guys, like the video. Oh yeah, I'm going to stop now. Like the video. We are 99 people watching, and you only like the video, guys. Before I continue, like the video. I wish I could get people that does not like the video. Yeah, just ask you to go and rest somewhere. Yeah, like the video, guys. Like the video. I know that how can 20% like the video? Come on, guys. You can do better. 20%, 100 people watching, 20 only like the video. Come on. Don't be hater. Come on, people like the video. So let's continue because of time. But guys, as you join, please like the video, share the video too with your friends. If you like us more, at least you can still buy super chats. If you don't see that they can still buy super chat now, let them buy super chat or leave the culture. Let them buy super chat, join. It doesn't matter. You should say buy super chat. So that is that. That's 17. So as at now, we'll not be playing at the under 17 World Cup or under 17 AFCON, but things can still change if they review it. So thank you, Salam. So keep the good work. That's my second gifter today. And thank you, Zizo B, the super chat. Thank you. Okay, you come with a message that giving them money to motivate their boys ahead of African clash. Okay. Them money, okay. African class, okay. Yeah. I don't think I got what you meant. Giving them money to motivate their boys ahead of African class. Okay. I got it now. Give me Rwanda money to motivate their boys. Okay. Thank you, Zico. Thank you, Zizo. I got what you meant now. Thank you. I couldn't link that one with South Africa. That was why I was wondering. So that is that one on that 17. No cash. I get here, Olive. Thank you. So on 20, if you were there yesterday, Nigeria beat Saudi Arabia 3-2 to redeem their hope of qualifying for the quarterfinals in these second round. Sorry, in this year's FIFA U-20 World Cup. It was a very horrible game to watch. Defensive mistake upon defensive mistake, and I was so disappointed with the way Nigeria actually would perform. I never think in a million years that Saudi Arabia in a million year, so that Saudi Arabia could take Nigeria like this. I was surprised. People have asking me for okay, what's your opinion about this on 20? See, after the game against Norway, I did not really put my mind on this team again. But I saw some players perform, did their job yesterday well. And that is this guy, Odinaka Okoro, the guy wearing number 3 jersey. I think he's playing for Sporting Lagos. He did so well in that game. And people have been complaining about Parobo Ariri that he flopped in his opportunity. Let me tell you something. As a striker, you must know how to run, how to time your run. If you check the game very well, when the coach took Parobo out of that game, we stopped creating what? Opportunities. It wasn't really end to end, as in we stopped creating what? Opportunities. It's because of Parobo's movement. You can see what? Locating. We stopped creating what? Opportunities. What Parobo needs to work on is shooting boots. His movement is very good. We stop creating opportunities. Chasagada is a different striker compared to Parobo Ariri. So for me, I think Odinaka Koro, I will still give Parobo that flowers. People have been talking about Tairi Maigana. It's a typical Nigerian winger. That's what I'll just say. He can show the flashes, but no end product. That is it. That is my problem. You can show the flashes and everything, dribble, quick feet. For me, it's no end product. If Tairi Maigana wants to be a big player in the future, he must leave Nigeria now. The guy needs to leave Nigeria now, very soon. Now, he needs to leave Nigeria now because he needs to develop. There's so many things to his game that he needs to work on. He needs to work on. So, for me, impressed with Odinaka Okoro, and also, I will also say Tairi Maigana. The goalkeeper, oh my days. The goalkeeper, oh my days. The goalkeeper needs a lot of work to do. For me, a player that I was really disappointed in yesterday is Ahmed Akinyele, a Nigerian Premier League player. He cannot defend to save his life. And when they brought in Haruna Aliyu, the boy I spoke about here last week, when they brought in Haruna Aliyu, the boy did better than he solved the defensive problem. He solved it. It did well than Ahmed Akinyele. So for me, Ahmed Akinyele, he actually was disappointed me so well. But overall, I rate the team average. They're going to have a very difficult task against Ivory Coast. And can they qualify? Can they qualify? Can they qualify? Time will tell. But let me just go about their possibility, because in Nigeria, we are used to using calculator. So I want to just talk quickly about calculator. So I want to talk about the other African teams. Look at this is African team now. That's what we're talking about, this zoning thing. Can you see? Egypt lost to New Zealand. They lost to New Zealand and Japan. They are last in this group. Their last game is against host nation, Chile. They would have just allowed Ghana to qualify. This is what I don't like about this zoning thing. We don't like Ghana to qualify. I know that Ghana will give like a good account of themselves in this tournament than what Egypt is doing. Morocco is the best performing African team. You can see clearly they beat Spain, they beat Brazil, they are qualified already. That shows that they are doing a very good job. See, let me tell you something there. Morocco is trying to displace, West Africa, from this age grade thing. The under 17 is doing well. They're the champions of Africa. Under 20, they went to the final. Under 23, they're the champions of Africa. Come on. They are doing well. These African team, they're not really strong in age grade competition, but now they are like taking the place of West Africa. Honestly. So this group is, I guess, not group. This is not Nigerian group. So South Africa too. South Africa won 5-0. You can see them. So they also have a chance to qualify. They have +4 goals difference. So they played their last game against the United States. So if they can not lose heavily against United States or avoid defeat, they will qualify as a best third place team. because France will beat what? New Caledonia. So let's look at Nigerian's group too. You can see Nigeria group directly: Colombia, Norway, Nigeria, and Saudi Arabia. So if Nigeria could maintain this second slot position, avoid losing against Colombia, then on that is going to be tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? It's tomorrow night to Thursday night. I think so. No, it's Sunday night. Okay, it's Sunday night to Monday night. Okay, Sunday night to Monday night. So if Nigeria could avoid losing that game, we will progress. But if we lose that game, we must not lose it heavily. If we lose that game, Seth, I don't see us progressing because South Africa have to lose like 4-0 for Nigeria to be ahead of them. Nah, I don't see us. I don't see us. Maybe number of cards, by more you have to put super chat there before I answer. Okay. So this is the best third place team now. I used to where they actually what are. So I see that Brazil can progress because Brazil will play against Spain. So if Brazil wins, I don't see Cuba qualifying. So Nigeria just need to avoid defeat. Then Nigeria will be good to qualify. So, but I don't see future in that team, honestly. So let's move on from underage competitions now quickly because and this is the grouping you can see. Nigeria versus Colombia on the 5th, 5:10, 23 hours. So that is going to be midnight. If you're in the UK or Nigeria, midnight between Sunday and between Sunday and Monday. That's midnight between Sunday and Monday. Why South Africa against USA 2 the same time, not midnight, the evening of that Sunday. Then Egypt against Chile, which I think that Egypt's already actually was out. Egypt against Morocco. These are the teams that these are the African teams actually what left. So let's see how it goes. So I have super chat here too, coming from Chinwoki. That's my guy. He said that I'm so proud of the Moroccan team. What they have to be, what they have become is so remarkable. West Africa needs to emulate them. All ran excellence. Yes, I agree with you. They've become a very solid team, and you can't take that one away from them. This investment, they really invested in their football, and I have to be honest with you. Before it used to be Ghana against Nigeria in the final, the after 20, but now things don't change. They realize that the supply line of why we were better than them was because we have 8th grade. Now they have better league than us, and now they're having better age grade than us. It's going very hard for us to compete. So if they can cut the age grade, they also cut the league. We realize that it's going to get to a stage that Morocco, all this North African and South Africa, they will dominate AFCON. They will dominate AFCON. You will see. We need to fight for ourselves. With this age grade, though, they must not take it from us. So league now, we don't agree. Say we cannot organize a good league in West Africa. But this age grade, though, we must fight for ourselves. Imagine, okay, for example, now, imagine Burkina Faso playing against South Africa under 17. Playing against South Africa under 17. Do you think that they can beat Burkina Faso? Do you think so? Even Togo. Do you think so? So that is that on age grade football. So let me just move on to you guys. Except before I'm going to talk about the Super Eagles last, but you guys know that this actually what happened. I did a video. If you know what the video, go and check it. I did the video. This happened that during the week, I think it was on Monday, that South Africa, got docked 3 points and 3 goals. And now this is like I said this thing right from the start, that people were so emotional about it. Somebody said they will never do it. No, they will. I said something about it, and people that mattered most took it up, and FIFA actually acted on it. See, FIFA doesn't have any choice than to act on it. Some people said that social media said that South Africa is about to qualify. The guy handling FIFA social media is not FIFA. It's just acting based on the results of what is on ground. So now, The is now left for South Africa to win their 2 games. For me, if you like it or take it or leave it, I still think South Africa are the favorite to qualify because one, they will play in Durban against the Warriors of Zimbabwe, and they also play against Amavubi in South Africa. I forgot the location. I think it's going to be in. I think it's Moses Bamida Stadium also. Yeah. So for me, I see the favorite. But this type of thing, with due respect, South Africa is like top in Africa in terms of organization. I don't expect things like this to happen to South Africa in 2025. I don't expect that. I don't expect that. But things don't happen now. How will the players react to this? The player, before this point deduction, they knew that just one win should be enough for them to qualify for the World Cup. Just one win should be enough for them to qualify for the World Cup. And they'll have 2 opportunities to do it against Zimbabwe and against Rwanda. But now, that one win is no longer enough again. They had to beat Zimbabwe and also beat Rwanda and watch their back and hope that Benin Republic should not do the same too. You can see that is where it lies. So it's like there's more pressure on the boys now. And Coach Hugo Bruce responded very well by saying that, okay, you know what? I'm going to bring back some of my experienced players. He's calling back Koliso Modao, of Sundance. He's calling him back. He made the main team. He's calling some few players back so that, though he's not calling Pesitao, but he's calling some few players back. And let's get this job done. They're still favorites. But football there is so funny. Some of you, if you watch Fulham against Bournemouth today, if they tell you that the game will end 3-1, you will not believe now. That is football for you. Football is a 90 minutes game. Anything can still happen. So, and they're now under pressure to actually what to deliver. So, Benin Republic too, I've also named their team too. They also need to go to Kigali and go and actually beat Rwanda in Kigali, which is a very, very tough task. People have been sending me messages that Bismillah, you are underrating Shitas. No, I'm not underrating them. I watch them very well. I watch them closely. I know that to get the results, a win in Kigali will be tough. I will not lie to you, it will be tough. If they get it, they might be going to the World Cup. They might be going to the World Cup. If they get it, they might go to the World Cup. And I hope they don't get it. So, Nigeria too, glimmer of hope. I told you about that win their 2 games too, got 17 points, and try to be second in this group. At least, if you cannot win this group, try and be second. If you win your 2 games, you'll be second. Yeah, you'll be second. I think so. You should be second. Because sometimes you might win these 2 games, and you might not be second though. Should I tell you how it works? Okay. If Rwanda win their 2 games, they beat Benin Republic and they beat South Africa, they'll be on 17 points. If South Africa win against Zimbabwe and lose against Rwanda, they'll be on 17 points. If Nigeria win the 2 games against South Africa, against Benin Republic and Lesotho, Nigeria is going to be 17 points. So it's going to be 17. So it's not going to be what goals was difference. Who is going to score more goals? Based on the way the pattern of this qualifier has been going from the start, South Africa is the most. They are the legendary strikers. They are like, I think probably they are the most. They score the most goals, if I'm not mistaken. So it's still a lot of things to play for. But I will say something. There will be no team in this group that will qualify after match day 9. After match day 9, it's still going to be what? It's going to be very tough to predict who will qualify. After match day 9, we will see who will qualify. Match day 9 is the most important match day, I can tell you, in this qualifier series. Match day 9 is the most important. If teams, I think, will drop points, is that match day 9. Match day 10, match day 10 is going to be hell of a, it's going to be tough too. But I think that Nigeria should not need a win against the Republic in Uyo and not get it by all means. And Rwanda against Zimbabwe, against South Africa too, should not get a win. I don't think so. So there's still a lot of things to actually play for. I'm going to come back to this one actually later. So, part of organizing too is that for example, now these World Cup qualifiers now, they're already selling the tickets. But Nigeria, can you buy Nigeria ticket online? These countries can sell their tickets easily. Polls already where to buy ticket and everything. How many? I think that those in charge of our football too should be able to organize, ticketing and everything. So that at the end of the day now, it can just be better. That's what is doing their own, selling their ticket already. Go and get it. I know that maybe the governor will just ask them to open the stadium again. Everybody actually enters. But for me, I just think that all these things, put it online. People might just want to plan their journey around that. And if they have their ticket already, okay, they know that they are sure that they're going to go to that U stadium. Set the price, organize yourself. It's better. So that's that on that World Cup qualifier. So we'll go over it actually later. But earlier today, let me just try and take some quick super chats. So guys, like the video. We are 160 watching this video, and only 3/5, only one third, sorry, liked it. That is 33% liked this thing. So for me, guys, you can even less than 33% like this video. Guys, you can do better. I can see super chat coming in. Thank you guys for your love. So viral moment said that this group is so funny and dicey. Do you know that Rwanda can even finish ahead of us? Yes. You're right. Viral moment. You're right. Rwanda can still qualify. What they are saying now is that they have the chance to go to the World Cup for the first time in their history. That that what is helping Rwanda here is this. Let me just explain, guys. It's like you guys don't know this thing. What is helping Rwanda is that the two teams that are ahead of them in number with points, they play them. The two teams ahead of them, they play them. That is why their fixture is better. The two teams ahead of them, they play them. So if they win those two teams, they are going to the World Cup. Almost certain. Because what they are saying now in here is that, okay, we have the chance to go to the World Cup for the first time. And the coach is telling them, the guys, this opportunity can only come once in your lifetime. I've been following their build-up that if they can beat Benin Republic and beat South Africa, they have their fate in their own hands. So, that is what I'm talking about. This politician favors Rwanda so much because if Benin now, if one of their game is against Africa now, it'll be okay. But the team that Benin Republic will play, they are ahead of Benin is ahead of them. That's it. So, and just to keep me back slightly, viral moments. So let me just go to Yusuf. Yusuf, thank you for your love. Thank you for your love. We appreciate you voice of Nigeria. Yusuf, thank you. Okay, I cite you, Yusuf. Um, Charles, my man, Smith. If Nigeria qualify for this World Cup, I owe you an IoT something. It is just thanking you for your belief, but I'm still scared. Okay, okay. In fact, you are not the first person I'm going to say this thing. My man, my guy said that. Okay, you know what? Uh, he also owns the channel, not me. Oh, that if Nigeria actually qualifies for the World Cup, it's just the belief. See, we don't have two countries. We might be living outside the country, but no matter how bad it is, no matter how you don't want to associate yourself with what is going on there, it's like your child. No matter how bad that child is, you still hold that child. Hmm. My guy, somebody is telling me that Nigeria have a big chance. See, the Segodi is, if you go and check Segodi's DNA, is from Abakaliki, Nigeria. Part of it is from Abakaliki, Nigeria. Segodi is half Nigeria. So, and that is. Sorry, guys. Apologies that I have to actually what I said. So, guys, let's just actually what continue. Apologies for that break. So, let's continue. So, I'll do it very fast so that I can. Yeah. So that is that. So it's going to be this group is toughest group for me in this World Cup qualifier series, and I hope that the best team will qualify. See, let me tell you something. With due respect, I don't think Benin Republic or Rwanda will go to the World Cup and make Africa proud. I don't think so. With due respect to them, with due respect to them, I don't think they can go and make Africa proud. I think the best bet is probably what Nigeria and South Africa can do something for Africa, in my own opinion. You might have different opinion, but for me, I don't think Benin Republic and 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 Rwanda can go and do something for Africa, and the World Cup. I don't think so. So that is it. And so that is that. So let me just go over, people have talking about my opinion about the team list. So let's just go to that one very quickly. You guys know that earlier today, the NFF, through their communication department, released the list of players that were part of the World Cup qualifier against Lesotho and also against Benin Republic. So the list, at least delay. The camp resumes on Monday. It's going to start camping on Monday. We play next week Friday. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to slam preview the game slightly. I will see if we can come live before the game, but I will just say some things about the game before Friday, because the next show that we're going to have is going to be on Friday. That is going to be after the game. So already know the scores of that game before I come, for this Friday night football, next Friday. So that means that, I should just preview it slightly today and see if I can come in between, next week to preview the game and see, because that Friday, after the review of that game, we also focus more on what's it called, or the game that we go take it on Tuesday. I think it's on Tuesday, Nigeria against Benin Republic. So sport environment said that none of them in this group can make us proud. Even SA we easily fumble, but again, football has changed. Yeah, for me, SA can still do well. SA can still do well with their brand of football. They can still do well. I think they can still do well, but they just struggle against a very physical, imposing side. For example, now if they meet teams like Italy, there's going to be a big problem. They meet teams like France. They can play against Spain. They meet teams like France. They meet teams like Brazil. Argentina, or some Americans against them. Nah, it's the no. So they can still play against some few European teams that that okay, they can hold their own. Yeah. So they can play against North American team, and they can hold their own. But South American and some top European sides, nah. Colombia, no, they can't. No, Colombia, physically imposing sides, nah. Even Ecuador, nah. I don't think so. But they can play. They can against European teams, against a team like Norway, against a team like not Denmark. Some teams are not Denmark, not Poland. Lots. When you see some teams, we hope. So look at we again also that okay, so none of them can show make us proud. Okay, so we said that the 2 goals considered were from long balls that they couldn't actually defend going into a tournament with 2 short snapbacks. Why? I'm glad Murphy made SC. Okay. Yeah, that's actually what you're talking about, the Flying Eagles. The goals that she considered. That was two short center backs. Imagine 2 short center backs from long balls. So that's a thank you, Bring Against. That's my guy. So thank you. So let's move on quickly. So the list. So the NFF through their competition department, Emeka is they like released the list of players that will play against Lesotho and Rwanda. Sorry, and Benin Republic. So the list are Stanley Wabali of Chipa United, Amaso Obasake of Sigiga Bista. At least I don't know. Obasake is playing now. I saw him in the CAF Conference Cup. I think he did well in that game. Was he against? Not against. Which team was it again? No, he did well. I watched him in that CAF Conference Cup. And at the back layer of Volos in Greece. Defenders are Felix Agu of Werder Bremen in Germany. Bruno Imechi, bench player for Olympiacos. Bruno Bright Samuel of Birmingham City. Semi Ajayi just come back from injury of All City. William Trust Ekong of Al Ettifaq. Calvin Bassi of OMFC. He just lost 3-1 to Bournemouth. Fredericks of Denver FC on loan from Brentford of England. Midfielders are Alex Iwobi of WAP FC, Wilfred Ndidi of Pakistan in Turkey, Frank Onyeka of Brentford FC, Hassan Yusuf of New York Revolution also. So up front, we have Simon Moses of I don't know, maybe let me just, how many says Bright has an injury. Is it the Bright have injury? Let me just confirm that. I think they played today. I don't know if he has injury. That means that our first choice he has injury. Oh. He has injury. Oh. He has injury. Oh. Simon Moses of Paris of Paris FC. Um, Ademola Lookman of Atlanta in Italy. Larry of Wolves in England. Victor Osimhen of what's it called? Victor Osimhen of Galatasaray in Turkey. Terry Murphy of Ogisines in France. That's of Panathinaikos in Greece. Chukwueze of Fulham FC on loan from AC Milan. Akwa Adams of Sevilla FC. Olakunle Achegun of George Notrigi or so. I know he's based in Russia. So let me just talk about the goalkeepers. For me, I don't think anybody is expecting another goalkeeper to be added to this team. I think currently Maduka Okoye is not eligible to play. He's got this ban, and that means that Okoye will only be available for Nigeria in November. So he's not available. So in what's it called? Amaso Dasukesu, I'm happy that he's now playing, which is actually what very good. He can actually he can be a good backup. I hope that Mwabali doesn't get injured. Adebola Adele too, also there. So but before I go to defend, I just take some quick super chat so I don't leave everything. So Charles said that yes, Ezigbo is eligible to play for Nigeria, but the issue with him is passport issue. I think he's got a Dutch passport. Is it a Dutch passport or that he got a Dutch and German passport, so he can't have like 3 passports together at the same time? I don't know. I think the circumstance of getting that Dutch passport maybe probably affected, him to play for Nigeria. I don't know, but I don't get a invited him then when he was coach of the national team. But I think his issue is based on immigration. It's not really, it's illegal to Nigeria. It's based on immigration. So just like the Genk goalkeeper, the goalkeeper from Genk, what's it called again? What's that boy's name? Tobias Lawa. That boy too is eligible to play for Nigeria. But the problem with that boy was then that I think the boy holds Austrian passport. I think in Austria, you cannot be dual national also in Austria. So and the boy could not, have a Nigerian passport again, and I think that was what affected him. This boy Kani Chukwuemeka, is eligible to play for Austria, for Nigeria, and also for England. So if he play, they have been trying to get him from Austria. If he plays for Austria, he has like a old only Austrian passport. So I think that was also affecting him too. So Nigeria now, come to Nigeria, you can have as many as possible passport. At least I think 2. You can have 2 passports. So I think issue of Ezigbo is about immigration. So Spitz, this your shell is a funny man. Bruno last competitive game was against SA. I hope she have the glee of because Veg will let him. Okay, I'm coming to that actually. I'm going to talk about defenders now. I understand what Spunk Grinder is actually talking about. So Varane said that I was shocked to see a midfield list. Okay, I will talk about it. Yinka said that okay, Yinka Fado, okay, there's no message there. Thank you, and thank you. Varane said that how did Ola Olasegun make this list? Just how? I don't know. Easy boy is an hey, thank you. Asylum seeker is going to be hard to play for us. That is the issue. So I was thinking an asylum seeker. So thank you. That. So I'm sorry. I'm only taking those as both super chat comments. So Monsieur Ogumade, go and buy super chat. So I don't think anybody will complain about the goalkeepers. So let's talk about defenders now. Felix Agu, we expect him to make it, and I hope that documents are right now for him to start these qualifiers. I think it will not be out of place for him to start against Lesotho in that away game, especially with his level of how he can shoot the ball from outside the box. So I think he's going to add a lot of things to us. So Bruno Yemechi, I have my issues with this guy, and if you have watched the channel very well, people have called me. I hate this guy. I don't hate this guy. It's just that I don't believe he's a good footballer that much. I don't believe he's a good footballer. Maybe he's being played in the wrong position. Maybe the coach does not believe in him. I don't just believe the hype around him that much. I don't believe that. And I just think that he's not been playing for his club sides. And sometimes too, when he plays for the national team too, I think there's so many things to his game that he needs to improve on. He's not, I don't know, maybe he doesn't, I don't know. And to tell you that those of you that think that we have players everywhere, tell you that a guy on the bench in the Greek team is getting called over to the national team. I understand from Eric Shells, because Eric Shell too, it's not as if Eric Shell believe in Bruno Imbechi, but because there is limited options we don't have enough options. That's the reason why this guy is being called up. And people are talking about Sanusi Zaidu. There's been a rumor that Zaidu want to focus more on his club side. There's been a rumor, there's been denial too, but knowing the people around Zaidu, knowing the connections around him and everything, I think Zaidu will easily get into this team. So for him not to get called up, I think it should be Zaidu's personal decision. And I'm hearing that rumor. For him not to get called up to this team, I think it is personal decision. It's not the coach. I think so. That's what I think so. I've been hearing that rumor that maybe probably want to focus more, on his health and everything and national team for now. For now. I know that he will be ready for AFCON. So that's why we're still stuck with Bruno. So apart from Bruno Imechi, who is the other option that we have as left back in Europe? Who is the other option that we have? So can't Zaidu out? Who is the other option that we have in as a left back? Just mention one player. A country that hey, we have player too plenty. Now coach now we need. Mention one left back we have. That is not Bruno Imechi, and the one that is listed here. Mention one left back that we have. Those combi, mention. Leonard Nganga. Mention. Hey, we have players. Coach. Now we need. We no get player. Stay humble. No get player. South Africa can pick 3. Ebubeduru. No be the boy who play for Rivers United before. Just mention one. It's in this team now. So what could you say? Be praying that Odinaka Okoro grows well. Go and pray for him that Odinaka Okoro grows well. He grows well. Go and pray for him that he grows well. If he grows well, that boy play left back. Agbalaka. So let's what do you think about Okoro Yes, Okoro is a good prospect. I hope that he's not that old, that he can still grow. He's a good player. Um, so Bright Osai somewhere is injured, and is he going to be fit before the game? Let's hope so. Uh, Semi Ajayi, Semi Ajayi has been like out injured for a very long time. He got hamstring injury, so I hope that he can be fit enough. The good thing is that the boy must play this weekend, though. Semi Ajayi must play this weekend, though. If Semi Ajayi plays this weekend, you know, it's gonna actually what it's gonna really actually what help us. So William Jose Ekong is leader of the team. There's nothing you can do about that. For me, I think against Lesotho and Benin Republic, Ekong should be able to play this game. If Osai Samuel is injured, I think Benjamin Fredericks will play as a right back for Nigeria. That's it. So Fredericks can play as a right back, and Alassane Yusuf can also play as a right back. These are the options we have as right back. Because if you mention the right back after Ola, and Osai Samuel, who is Nigeria's top choice right back? After Osai Samuel and this guy, who is Nigeria's top choice at right back? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we only caught 7 players. So, who is Nigeria's top choice? Top choice as a right back. Igwe is back playing in Syria B for Empoli. See, so Kavibasi regular in the team. Um, uh, and also was Felix so regular in the team. Million Brian though. Right, the is it? I not retired from football. So midfielder Alex Iwobi, which is going to make the team, and uh, Undidi is going to make the team. Oyeka, we expect him to make the team. Alassane, we expect him to make the team. So people have been clamoring for, okay, in that defense line, Awazem dropped out. I don't know the reason why Awazem dropped out. So maybe the coach saw Awazem in camp and you realize that, it's not my type of player. That's the reason why. Because if they call you for that camp in September and for October camp, you did not play at all. Or, I don't know what could happen. So, Simon Moses, Lookman. So, Simon Moses will be there, his coach's son. Lookman, too. I'm happy that at least Lookman started the first game this season against, I think, was it Club Brugge? Yeah, in Champions League. So, I'm happy that he's getting that match fitness. Tolu Arokodare to Wolves, I think he's back on the bench, but despite that, he started well. He scored his first goal against Everton. Victor Osimhen is back. He scored man of the match against Liverpool. I'm happy. Nobody can dispute that. And also Terry Murphy. Terry Murphy has been good. The funniest thing is that OG's niece, they went to go and sign one Nigerian boy called Kevin Carlos from Basel. For me, Murphy is better than that player. I don't know why Murphy is better. So I'm happy that he's back in the team. So Zuridas too is back in the team, despite, in fact, all the squad Nigeria that I know, they have the insider but he's not going to make the team, but he made the team now. Uh, Aquadams, I'm happy that he's making the team for the first time. Good player. I think Aquadam is different to the type of strikers we have. He's a guy that normally works well. He can work with the ball well and placed. And also what Ola Olusegun. See, because there is no proper right-footed winger. That's the reason why he's going for Ola Olusegun. One, Ola Olusegun is in place of what? Of Nathan Teller. You don't have a player that can cross the ball from that area with his own right foot. The ones we have are really inverted. So I understand that in each position, is going with like two players. So Felix Agu and Bruno can play what's it called? Can play left back. Bright and Fredericks can play right back. Semi Ajayi, William, and Kavibasi as centre back. Midfield too. I think the first choice is Alex Iwobi and Wilfred Ndidi. Then what's it called? Frank Onyeka and Alassane Yusuf, as substitutes. Simon Moses, Adama Lukman. So Simon Moses and Lukman, probably what? Left wingers. Right wingers, I think Chukwueze and Olaolusegun. Why Victor Osimhen, Terry Murphy, Tolaro Kodare, Aquadams, and this thing, they also was center forward. Based on this guy's call up, I think the guy wants to play with two strikers. Honestly, he wants to play with what? With two strikers. What is this? I can see the pattern there. You can see Terry Murphy and Adams, one of them. Tolu, Cyril, Osimhen, one of them. He's playing with 4-4-2. That is it. So, and he wants to go for goals. He wants to go for goals against Lesotho. That's why he's going with this attacking lineup. For me, I think he should be able to get the results. So someone said 4-2-4-4-2. I think it's going to be a 4-2-4. The way I'm seeing this thing against Lesotho, it's going to be a 4-2-4 for him against Lesotho. I think so. So I think it's going for goals. He thinks that he should score more. When he score more, the team can ensure what? At least, get into what? The playoff spots. So, and I think that the reason why a lot of people criticize him is because he's going with what? With 5 number 9s, which I think that is too much too. 4 would have been okay, because why can't you just drop one striker and bring one extra defender? I just want to know, like, who is going to be the extra defender that I will bring? So for me, yeah, that is that. So I'm going to post the link. So if you guys want to join, you can actually join in. So if you actually want to join in, so join in. So good to the guys. So I looked at some few clips. Apologies for the picture quality. I looked for the clips of Lesotho. What I just observed basically about them is that I don't want to go into details. I'll talk about it maybe if I come on live. So what I want to know is that I can see clearly that the guy worked Lesotho very well. They struggle with crosses. You can see the way they're defending crosses here. They struggle on how to defend crosses. They struggle badly on how to defend crosses. And secondly, too, another thing I also observe about them is that and they try to play from the back, but I can tell you that they don't know how to play from the back. So if the coach can work on pressing them early to win the ball, I can tell you that you can see the way this is called what? A coordinated press. You can see that you can see that you block all the passing lanes. The guy just passed to the Benin Republic striker, and that was how Benin Republic was scored. So crosses, president I think when you score first, you can see that because when you score first, you can just relax slightly. Like these guys will open up more. That is that. So I have my first caller. I don't want to make things very sharp today. I have my first caller. I have S code, and I also have Chris actually was joining first. So S code, I'll be saying that. Are you the one XSX? Like somebody talk to IoT.
No, it's just
Okay, got S code. Okay, so
no. I'm not.
okay, not the person. Okay, so okay, let me thank you for joining. I have so that's good. I like your football knowledge. I've been saying that I like your football knowledge, but what's your handle on Instagram?
X_man like X code.
Am I following you or you're following me on Instagram?
X_man like X code. Oh,
Sorry, do you know my handle on Instagram? Do
I'm
you know my
following
handle?
you.
You following me? Please DM
I'm
me.
following you on Instagram.
Okay, please DM me.
Gang on.
Yeah,
Okay,
DM
no
me.
problem.
DM me.
Okay,
So your
okay.
thoughts quickly. Your thoughts.
Okay.
Yeah, let me hear it from you. Yeah, I don't.
See,
So
let me start
can
from
you
the let,
can you hear echo? I think it's. Are you fine? That's good. I can see that you are responding late. Can you hear me clearly?
okay. Yes, I can. I can.
Okay, okay. Talk. Yeah.
I can hear. Okay. Let me start from CAF Champions League and CAF Confederations Cup because I was at the game. I was at the Abia Warriors game against Joliba in Oyo. I was also at the Rivers. I watched the games live, so I think I can say to a little bit what happened there. Abia Warriors against Joliba. Those guys wasted chance upon chance upon
Too
chance
much.
upon chance. That Sunday Megwo guy, although we later found out that he lost his father,
Mm.
there was two good chances that guy had. There was one he tried. I understand what he wanted to do. He wanted to chip the goalkeeper, but he just got it wrong. Then there was another one that a brilliant ball gave him. I think Augustine Joku gave him that pass. Then he just put it anyhow. They wasted chances. And the time they decided to defend, they couldn't even defend well. Like 15 minutes to the end of the game, they couldn't even defend well. And the goal they considered, everybody in the stadium was like, it's over. It's over. Rivers United, I watched them. Rivers United, they were attacking. As soon as they scored that goal, second half, one guy, the guy I was sitting with in the stadium, said Finidi is going to remove a, a midfielder and put in a defender. And that's exactly what Finidi did. So they were just making sure, although they did have two chances to score, one from Obong Friday that was wayward and the other one. But for the
Wait, what
most part,
shot? I know that shot.
uh, but for that second half, guy, Rivers United just decided to defend. That was what they just wanted to defend and just hold the advantage. It worked out for them, but there were hairy moments, especially one that's that tempo Emeka blocked because there was
Mhm.
one that the guy had tempo Emeka blocked. So yeah, Rivers United have a chance. Remo, well, let's pray to God. Let's do prayer and fasting.
Mhm.
For under 20, Smith Line, nobody should be surprised now. Nobody same thing we watch during AFCON under 20. Why is anybody surprised? You can't give what you don't have. See the goal where they score. How many duels did we win yesterday? How many duels did we win? Whether aerial or ground duels. How many duels did we win? Israel Yuma that was playing. His shot selection is poor. And Ayotte said that thing, his lack of awareness. You understand? He can actually be a good defender because sorry, a midfielder because he actually has what he knows how to pick a pass. I'll give him that. But in terms of picking your man, and no man. Ah, so I don't hold any hope, but there are still some bright stars in this under 20, despite the chaos, you know. Like Parobo, even though Nigeria has no one hear that guy because seeing they waste chances, but that guy is actually a bright prospect. Odinaka Okoro is a bright prospect. Um, I know you don't like the I no, not that you don't like the guy, but you are not a big fan of him. Ahmed Akinle is also a good guy. Ahmed Akinle is also a bright prospect. The first game he was good. He was one of our better players. So I don't. As for the list, Oga Sweet, I will say this. I thought that with Chel will have the era. I thought that era of less midfielders were gone, but it seems apparently now it's back. If Benjamin Frederick could get into that team, I see no reason why Ebenezer Akinsomiro should not be in that team. I see no reason why, personally, you know, I see no reason why Anthony Dennis cannot get into that team. Why are you carrying five strikers? You know who play all of them. You will play more than three at most. So why carry five strikers? I mean, Zaidu Senusi is playing. I watched him against Red Star Belgrade, although it wasn't a great performance again in the UEFA, is it Conference League or what's it called? I watched him. The game which he scored, it was also decent, but he scored. So people will, because me, I like to look at actions. I don't just look at just one isolated incident. I like to look at actions. So Zaidu Sanusi is way better than Oyemichi. No disrespect. I have a lot of respect for Oyemichi. He's a good player in his own right, but come on, you cannot compare Zaidu Sanusi to Oyemichi. It's, it, I don't want to sound disrespectful. Then the midfielders, I can understand why Alasa Yusuf is there, even though Nigerians don't like him. But I can understand why. But we need Shey na only Iwobi we go dey rely, and it's not as if we will platform him well. See the game we watched today. He was playing on the left. He was drifting in, playing inside left. We will go tell am make him come back, come play deep line playmaker, want to be Andre Pello 3.0. For what now? So I still believe I will still hold on to hope. Hope day we can still qualify, but Chel has not made it easy for himself. He has not made it easy for himself. That's the truth. He hasn't. He hasn't. He hasn't.
All right. Thank you, escort. Thank you. All right, no problem. I'll let you go now. So please, don't forget to DM me. DM me. We have a talk. It's okay. DM me for this thing. I want to know
Okay.
your handle. All right.
Okay, no
Yes.
problem.
All right. Right. Yeah. So so before I go to Chris, so my big gifter, that's my TC Gogo. That is Chris Cars. So thank you for your love. Thank you, James Obogi too. What is Day of Brentford? The issue is that the Day of Brentford is Italian. He's not Nigerian until he said that okay, he's ready for Nigeria, and we don't have the brand and everything to actually to say that oh, we want to convince him now. Even is he the ones convincing that can even convince themselves? They don't even know exactly how to bring project to players and things like that. So for me, I think Calde is currently Italian. He's not a Nigerian. It's okay when he decides to play for Nigeria. We know, but I don't think he's ready. So Sissoko, thank you, always showing love. Thank you, my guy, big gifter, big gifter. Thank you, Sissoko, for that love. That is my guy, Chris Cars. Thank you, Chris. So I
Yeah.
can cite Yusuf and Ongwenri in the waiting room area too. Yeah, Chris.
Um. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Um. It's good to be here again.
All right, yeah.
Um. you know. I was watching is the game, the under-20 game versus Saudi Arabia, and I just that number 5. I don't know where I don't know where they got him from, bro.
That was one that S Code is saying that he's a very good player.
No. You see, like when you watch a game, there's some mistakes someone made. You can tell, okay, maybe the person nervous or something, or maybe it's just a one time. But that guy, man, like this, even the mistakes he was making is the kind of mistake that you can make it even in the local league I play here. They will not put you in the game again. They will just remove you immediately because how the defender letting the ball bounce in front of you while you are there. Like how many, like to the point it's like the other team noticed that he was the weak they noticed that he was the weak person there, and they scored the same goal over and like the same type of goal.
Yeah.
So like it's like I looked at it, I just shake my head, I just went to sleep because that game was like 1 a.m. in the morning, and I even thought I didn't even finish the game. Like when it was at 2-2, when it got to like the something minute, I just went to bed because I just told myself that this is just a waste of time. And then I woke up, I saw 3-2. So, but I don't think they're going to beat Colombia.
Who impressed you in the team?
There's a guy. I don't know his name, but he was playing the LCM. It's something Salihu or something. I don't know his name though, but something. I don't know the guy's name, but he was the left center midfielder.
Did he score?
Yeah, he scored. Yeah, he scored. He scored. Yeah, I really enjoyed watching him because I felt like he was, and also the left winger, the 7, he was very good.
Sulaiman, yes.
Yeah, that's the person that I saw, and like I said, okay, this guy, if he goes well, he's gonna be like this. Is the first time I was excited to watch a Nigerian player, a young Nigerian player, because anytime he had the ball, he was causing the problem. Yeah, he was direct with the ball. He reminded me of somehow like Ahmed Musa during his when he was still coming up. So that was the play. Him and those two players were guys I enjoyed. The captain also, there's nothing to really be excited about the captain. But going to Super Eagles, I saw the call up, and honestly, man, I was not impressed, man. Like I was not impressed at all.
Who do you think he should call up?
I was really not happy about it. But as I was listening to you saying the things about like, do we have that pool of players to choose from? And that was when I now realized that like, who are we going to call up? Like, we don't have any talent. We can say, okay, we can call up on this guy. There's nobody there we can say, okay, even if okay, say for example now, I was thinking, okay, even if you say Alaina is injured, who are we going to call up?
Yes.
The only person we're going to study bending.
Yes. There's no bet, so there's nobody to call. See, that's why this pride of saying we have the player, we have this, is we have to be realistic.
But then again, this is where the poor planning issue comes in, because if that we have like a system where players are being, there's the right time and where players are going, then we'll not be in this situation. But now we have to go look for a player, a foreign-born player, and trying to convince him to come and play for us, and then that will have a replacement. Yes. So that's the only thing. Like for example, now Felix Agu now we have now. So it's just really sad, because watching that game yesterday, I was thinking like, is there anybody we can pick from this team to say we can look for, maybe let's say in the next 2 years should be in the Super Eagles from that defense?
The left
back. I don't know. For me, the thing is that like the 5 and 6, the two defenders just made me I didn't even take anybody serious again in that back line because I
Okay.
just felt like they were just trolling in that back
Yeah.
line.
Yeah.
But for our team,
Sorry, hold on one
Fee,
second. Hold on one second.
yeah,
Thank you, Monzo Gumade. That's our guy from Canada. Monzo Gumade, thank you for your showing love. Thank you, Monzo. I don't say it to go and buy super chat, but thank you, Amo, my guy. Yeah, continue. Sorry, Chris.
yeah. But this team, if somehow we make it for the playoff for the World Cup qualifiers playoff, I really hope that we can be able to get some players going to the World Cup.
Yeah.
But if can get them somehow, because we can't, like, man, it's me. If we don't make it to the World Cup, man, we're gonna be in a situation where we have to. It's gonna be a massive rebuild. Like we have to a lot of things because these guys are just in
You
their
know,
final
you
stage right
know,
now.
Chris, when I spoke to some people that are very close to Zubairu, said, this man should just give us new Musa and new Onaze. We are not asking for Canon Okosha again, no. New Musa and new Onaze. We just, my brother, we think that you get options. Now 0-9 we get.
We don't have any. We have zero options.
Options. So,
We have zero options.
and were you surprised that the point just happened? Were you surprised that it happened?
No, I wasn't. I wasn't surprised. I was. When the thing is that, like, South Africans, the way they were talking about them having the CAF president and everything. And I remember I was watching a video on YouTube. A Nigerian guy did a video. This guy had like some kind of following, and he was talking about how Nigerians are wasting their time looking for point deduction that it will not happen.
People are not informed. That's the issue. That's why I
And
don't
I was
like.
really surprised. Like I was really surprised. They were just trying to mock Nigerians and stuff. And the guy is Nigerian. I'm like, and I saw that thing. I just looked at it. I just laughed. And now the point deduction happened, and now that happened. And I saw something about the the Zimbabwe coach.
Hold on a sec. Yusuf,
Yeah.
Omboeri, and Zizo. I can see you. I'll bring you on very shortly. Sorry, everyone was Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw the Zimbabwe coach throwing shot at South Africa about the point deduction. So I'm really looking forward to that game. Like I said in our last.
What was he saying? What was he saying?
I think that it was just something, but I didn't read everything. I just saw the headline. I didn't really open it. But like I said in the last session we had, I really think that game against South Africa and Zimbabwe is going to be a really heavy game for South Africa, and I don't see them winning that game. We might come back here on Friday, and I might be wrong after the game, but I really don't see them winning that game.
Okay, yeah. Well, by the time we have the show on Friday, the game will have finished. So we'll come across kind of like dissect it. So thank you, Chris, for your time.
Thanks,
you can
man.
see, yes, you can see, I'm just from
I'll be here. I'll be here just watching.
All right, no problem. So I have Yusuf and Ombu Henry waiting the wings. So there's Mr. Yusuf. I know that this is not the first time of joining. You actually was here probably last week or two. So thank you, Mr. Yusuf, for your time today. Thank you. So your contribution. Hello, Mr. Yusuf, can you hear me?
Okay, thank you for having me.
Okay, yeah.
I hope my audio is clear over there.
Yeah, it's clear. Yeah, we can hear you. I think your network.
Can you hear me?
We can hear him. We can hear you, but I think probably your network is bad.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Or maybe
Hello?
It's breaking from here. I wouldn't know if you can hear me.
Can you hear him, Ombueri?
Well,
Yes, I can hear
Can you hear
him.
me?
Well, I think it's breaking from his own side. Eh?
I can hear you now.
You can hear me now.
Okay, so I can go ahead.
Okay, you can go ahead. Yeah,
Maybe the network from my side.
Okay,
Since you can hear me, because let me give you my assumption. Okay, I want to start with the under 17 World full competition, and my opinion, I think if the zone to 2 slots, then there's no point of having to play the third place, the third place that I got, I do know that he actually played today because I never knew he's going to come up again. Because when it's going to be two teams that will represent the zone, then of what importance is the third place? Because I recall similar thing, we were in a similar situation like the last edition, which was posted in Ghana, and we had to beat, I think we had to beat Ghana in the losers final. And we are now waiting, okay, if there will be a decision from CAF, if the third team will be, called to join the CAF. So, I mean, the WAFCON proper. I mean, AFCON proper. So, at the end of the day, I think the Golden Girl were not called. So, I think we may actually, if it's going to be too representative, they of what importance is having to play top place for the WAFCON, except probably for financial purpose anyway. And going to the other 20, I watched a game yesterday. I'm not, personally, I'm not really comfortable with this particular guy that has been our point man, this Hariri. The guy is not clear. During the game when it was 10 minutes, the guy had scored. So I was actually asking where to watch the game. So I felt like got one. We could have got the second goal before Saudi Arabia came back to equalize. And the guy saw one chance. The same thing he had when we had our first game against is it Norway. He couldn't bury it. So I personally, I don't know how, if is it that we do not have another striker that is top notch that can, bury chances, because with this kind of situation you need to get your goal. If not, your opponent will just come back to you. And fortunately enough, if you have noticed of recent, we are struggling to beat Saudi Arabia even at senior level. Last time we played them in the friendly match, they put a drew two or draw with us. Even at yesterday's match, they could have won the match as well, but it was 50-50. When the game was 2-2, they also had a chance, which was, I think, he let hit bar and went to the other side. So they could have also got the winning goal. So that game yesterday was 2-2. And by and large, generally, I think the team, they may actually qualify for the group, but I'm not sure they will go that far. But I think except something, a miracle happens anyway. Of course, kudos to Morocco. And I was like, was it the same Morocco that actually played the other 20 up, or that they have gone to Europe to recruit some Moroccan-born Spanish
They have gone to Europe
youths?
to
I mean,
recruit more.
recruited
Recruit
Morocco.
more.
Really, one of the reasons for them to have beaten Brazil and Spain. But it just reminds me of Nigeria 99 when Spain beat Brazil in group. I think it was a group stage, and they ended up winning the Nigerians and beating Japan 4-0 in the final in Nigeria here. So and for moving to Super Eagle, yeah, of course, so many noise on social media about the midfield. I'm also worried because the only worry I have is that where we have in the is not it's not a kind of player that can move ball forward, but of course he can get ball for us. The same thing the other guy, Frank Oyeka. Yes, but we only have Iwobi who can actually pass. But when you talk of moving, cruising with ball, one-on-one take on, Iwobi cannot do that, but Iwobi can actually pass. That's one of the reasons of recent time when you watch Spanish play, we our pace in the midfield has always been that slow. Yes, who can run fast and pick ball and okay, start moving. And I recall now we are playing last two matches now. The last time we play, I just what just coming to my mind is we are playing Lesotho, and that's the the 10-0 that we won against at least Sao Tome just comes to my mind. Who are the players that participated that? I think he had a goal. He scored one of the free kick in that match when we beat. I think it was Sao Tome. We beat 10-0 in Morocco. Yeah, during the I think AFCON qualifier. Though and now the with the team, I only hope that we can do the assignments. But for South Africa, they will be under pressure because they need to win the last two. It's a match they can win because they are going to playing at home. They can win those matches. And lastly, overall about our age grade football is the other 70, the other 20. I remember when Usman came around during the break, he narrated how he got into the team. That it's like Harmonic kids, they throw the camp open nationwide. Yes. So if you want to get that's my opinion anyway, if you want to get the best out of our team, maybe we should just look at it in that direction. You don't give coach like 1 month, 2 months. If it requires 6 months or thereabouts, let throw it open. Let's players of that age grade, let them come to the camp from the east, from the north, from the because I remember Otuna said that I think he had two 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 places towards that before he actually got selected. Before maybe the first one was done in maybe in Lagos, and the second was the final selection was done in Abuja. So if he had not got enough money or encouragement to go to Abuja, maybe that league would have died before it becomes what it is today. So I think generally the camp should be made open. Sometimes we don't have to go through the our league because it doesn't mean that we may have the best league in our I mean so there are some players that I think they will not even be in the league and they can actually I mean from under 17, under 20. Let's just throw the cap open. Let's come and try your luck. Come for audition from the north, from the east. Let them come. Then from there, I think they should choose the best. Though it may take time, but it's about sacrifice and it's about endurance. But if you want a quick result, this is what we keep getting. You can go to any club, pick one or two players that you know, then you take them to
Okay.
under 20 under and
Yeah.
at the end of the day, they didn't perform well at the
Yeah.
Mundial.
Yeah.
That's my
All right.
submission. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you. I know that I can't interact with you because of your network, but next time I will talk more. Thank you, Yusuf, for your time. So, Henry, your turn. So, Zizu,
Yes,
are you ready? Yes. Let me just
yes.
yes.
Let's start from under 20.
Okay.
Yeah, you Smith, you asked a question that's
Sorry, Henry, before I you go, let me just address some super chat so I won't miss it. I am
okay.
say that the spirit of the former Super Eagles coaches has entered Eric Shell. Okay. I'm disappointed in the team selection. The midfield is too light. Akisamiro should have been invited as a midfielder. Okay. I will go address that. Eric Shell is becoming desperate and even more confused. He's sadly not the epic coach. Okay. So Spawn Grinder, which is actually what yeah, as far as that I don't think we know how to dare as the how the Australian is. We really do not have any prospect of coming through the ranks. So we will feel this effect post 229. Not now. 229. Okay, you come and explain that. Why is it 229? Why are you giving us time? Is it are we in prison? No, no. But Sport Gather is here to come and give us the time. 229, not 227, because 227 is the most popular year in Nigeria. But okay, we will see when you come and explain that. But let me hear you very quickly.
okay. Let's go from under 20. You said do you have any prospect player?
Mm-hmm.
For now, no. At the moment, no. How can the first game be better than the second game?
Mm-hmm.
We are playing
But
Saudi Arabia.
that was the same thing with the under 17 now. The first game was better than the second game. The
Mhm.
second game was better than the third
That game is a problem now. That yeah, looking at that under 20 for now, no. You can you play better during the Norway a little bit, and coming over to Saudi Arabia, you are playing in order to score. The more you are trying to score, the more mistake you are making. And if you are making those mistakes, those players are not coordinating nothing. I will
Okay,
not.
don't worry. Do you think
Mhm.
we are asking too much from them? These guys
It's
are not
not.
just good.
It's not. Look out after the game. I do some comparison. I went back and checked 2005 under 20.
Mm-hmm.
That guy is playing professional.
Yeah.
Mikel is playing professional.
Yeah.
That
We were
guy is
both playing
playing.
Norway then. Mika was playing
Alright,
Norway. That guy
alright.
saying Norway. Yeah.
That guy is playing as if he is still amateur in Nigeria.
Hmm.
He's not. Under 20, he played is even better than now he's playing.
Mm-hmm.
His brothers this year, let them caution him. Something is wrong with him.
That
Yes.
guy?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Something is
So
wrong.
do you think something is wrong with him emotionally or ability
Yeah,
wise?
yes. He have to be disciplined. He's going down. He's not going up. If I
Mm-hmm.
see him, I will tell him, you are going down. You are not that passion is no longer there. If I see somebody that is improving, I will tell you.
Do you okay? Boy, let you see.
Hmm?
A lot of people say that guy. Do you know that when that guy played alongside Onushi,
Mm-hmm.
the boy from Esperance,
Mm-hmm.
you can see that guy playing well. When that
Okay.
guy played with Toshiku Nandi,
Mm-hmm.
that guy played well.
Okay.
Do you think
Smith,
that
let me
maybe
mm,
those guys are the one helping him?
let me ask you a question. For example, you do go to Nigeria, you do go to your village, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm? When you go to village meeting,
Mm-hmm.
right, and you are talking, people will know that you are not. Yeah, you don't stay in Nigeria. Your
Mm-hmm.
idea, the way you
Yeah.
talk, people,
Yeah.
you will carry everybody along.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see, right? Now,
Mm-hmm.
when Mikel was in nowhere, he came. He was carrying everybody along during that under 20. Now, you who are in nowhere, when you came, you're supposed to carry those team along. How can Bame is better than Gaga?
That be for Bayelsa United. Okay.
It's better than Daga. The
You,
game with the played in South
you
Africa.
know, what? I would like
Mhm.
to just hold your thought because this Zizo is at
Okay.
work. I can see
Yes.
him wearing uniform. Let him just say his thing because you're still here with us. Zizo, can
Okay.
you just talk, please, Zizo, so I can release you to go because I know you did work. You can meet yourself and say you did work. And then the clothes you wear is like you are with patients. So,
No,
so
I'm not with anybody but my work.
okay. So
Ah,
let me
man.
just let's hear you quick so we can release you to go and focus on your work. So let's
Okay.
hear you. Yes.
My problem, like I said before, is all these what is clean Nigerian football as of now is this favoritism I told you last time. It's not going to help us at all as a nation. It's not going to help us. If you know how to play ball, you will understand what I'm talking about. This selection of players supposed to be all over Nigeria and the world. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? And outside
And the
Nigeria,
world. Mm-hmm.
it's not supposed to be based as in the way they are doing their campaign. Even when I was in Nigeria, the way they are doing their campaign, they would just do campaign in one particular place, like I said to you before last time. It's not going to work. I'm telling you, if you go to streets, people that knows how to play ball, majority, if footballers in Nigeria is 100, yeah, 80% are poor people and they play with their heart.
You
I'm
and
telling you
these
the
poor
truth.
people. Okay, continue.
Yeah, because majority. Okay. Look at Yama. Yama is not rich. It's not from a rich family. Even Ronaldo, all these players, they are not from a rich family. They are. If you
What
look
what
at them,
what
if you
what
go to
what,
their.
what about Osaze Odewinge? Another example too.
No, I'm saying to you, majority of the people
Majority.
that are talented
Yeah.
are from proper background. You
Mm.
understand? They don't have money to robby. They don't have money to give agents. They don't have money. That's the reason why I said these people are supposed to make this thing open, flowing all this bring money, bring agents will solve this that. It's not. It's going to kill talent in Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, our super ego is going to okay. Look at our super ego now. They are getting old. Before you know what is happening now, all these players now, all of them will just fade out. And once they fade out now, who will replace them? That's the problem. Okay, you are now saying who is the right back you are going to call if this person is nobody.
Nobody.
Yeah, that is what I'm trying to say to you. Okocha them, Kanwanko, how do they start? Unless Nigeria will become a beggar all over Europe. Come and play, come and play, come and play for us, come and play for us. Now Nigeria national team will turn to beggar. They will be begging players all over the world that have all these dual nationality because come and play for national team. It's not going to be good for our national team. We're supposed to have underage players that are playing under 17, under 20, supposed to come from grassroots. We're not going to rely on foreign based players all the time. That's why most of them they will like to reach 30 when they
But
have no option again left.
let,
They will come
let
and
me
play
ask
for
you,
Nigeria. It doesn't make any sense.
let me ask you a question. When they interviewed Shuba Akpo, he said that something that why can't Nigeria call us at the age of 16? You are saying this now. I know that you are abroad. Anywhere you are, as far as say you are in Nigeria, you should have the same privilege that
That is exactly what I'm trying to say.
a boy from Agbakaliki
Smith,
we have.
Smith, I'm telling you the truth. Yeah, I used to work in a Tottenham Stadium. You know Tottenham football ground. I used to work there. All these
Yeah.
players, I have privilege to meet some of them. Even this guy, what's his name?
Demo. Ali.
This guy, this Nigerian guy, Deli Ali.
Mhm.
I said to him, why you don't want to play for Nigeria? He said Nigerian politics is too much for him.
Hmm.
I'm telling you, I'm telling you,
It's too much for him.
16, 17. I'm telling you the truth. Even Dembele, I meet all of them. Even when this guy play ball there, Adebayo, I met Adebayo there as well. You understand? This football ground, they have underage team. If you know that your son is playing good football at age of 10, 7, 6, 9, 12, bring the person come to their football ground. As soon as they give the person privilege to play, once they play good, the coach will just do the needful. You don't need to pay anything. They will be the one to take care of all these people. It's supposed to be like that in all the whole, even all over Nigeria. But
Eh,
everything is money, 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 money.
let me just say something there. I appreciate what you have explained. And this thing that you said there, I thought about it. I said that why can't we set up 6 camps in Nigeria? 6, not one in northwest, south, southwest, southeast, northeast, north central. Why can't we have that? So that at the end of the day, you pick the best. There's something there. You know that if you pick the best, they should go for national finals. So you can watch them and see how good they are. For example, now, if you go on YouTube, you can watch Chelsea under 19 in Nigeria.
Exactly.
We don't even know them. That's the reason how is the ploy of these agents. They make it so dark. You don't know these boys. Just bring them from somewhere. You cannot criticize. You can just say, "Oh, they're not good." Let me say something to my brother. When
When I
this, when
was, oh my God, Smith, when I was watching this under 20, to be honest with you, I'm not going to lie. I did not see any one single raw talent in this under 20.
I
I'm
agree
telling you
with
the
you too.
truth.
I just think that
I did not see
management.
anybody. I did not see anybody in 4 to 5 years that will become a superstar in them. I'm
Is
telling you,
yeah,
all the people they use money to enter camp.
yeah,
If
and
you see talent, you will know.
yeah,
Once they hold ball, confidence
you
will
know,
be on them. They will
yes,
even the way they will dribble and
yeah,
shoot. It will tell
yeah,
you that these people
yeah,
they are talented. There's no talent in this under 20.
yeah. No, so Zizobi, let me just allow you to go. Thank you for your contribution. What you said, we take it to, we speak to who wants to listen. And I believe that the next under 20 assignment, under 17 assignment, it should be like what you did.
Let them throw it open. That's the way
Okay.
they discover Chukwueze. That's the way they discover Osimhen. Those people are raw talent. You see
Mm-hmm.
the way they are progressing, the way they are progressing. Even Iheanacho that is there in now, you see the way Iheanacho grew. Even
Yes.
Awuni, all of them, the way they grow.
Yeah.
This guy as well, Omusa, the same
Mm-hmm.
thing. What is
Yeah.
happening? Everything is not about money. You want Nigeria to win Nations Cup. You want Nigeria to win World Cup.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you at the ground, you are not doing the needful.
So thank you, Zizo, for your time. Because of time, I have to let you go quickly. Thank you, Zizo.
Yes,
For I
my
like your
brother.
passion.
No
I like
problem.
your
Thank
passion.
you.
I like your passion. Thank you. So I don't know if Sport Guy that is ready. He's frozen.
Mhm.
Sport Guy, if you are there, I think he's driving. So it's when you are ready, Sport Grinder, let me know. I think he's frozen slightly. Yeah, it's frozen. Yeah, he's driving. When you are ready, let me know. When you park, when you park, just send me like a private chat here. Just put in the private chat when you are ready. I'll bring you up. So what? Boy, let me hear from you. And then also to when you are ready,
Yeah.
let me know. Then also.
So looking at why I'm emphasizing on that guy is because under 20, we as in fact I'm among those that said this is the future of Super Eagles. I am among those that said it. This is the future of Super Eagles. But now I'm not seeing it. Now, Smith, okay, let's take for example that Akisomiro is in this under 20.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a good impact.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, because there are so many things that he have learned and he's
Mm-hmm.
going to impart it on those players and in his own game.
Mm-hmm.
For now, I think I have to start blaming a little bit for the players and more to the coach. We don't
Mm-hmm.
have coach. We don't have no. That one that is not even knowledgeable. He's not. He's not. I don't want to go for on that. Now, for people criticizing
I want
coach,
to ask. Sorry, I want to ask you something. I'm worried before you go on that coach. You have somebody that comes to fix something in your house.
mm-hmm,
The person did not go and study it.
mm-hmm,
Doesn't have certificate. And you have someone that studies everything and knows the principle of safety and everything.
mm-hmm,
You will expect that person that studies it in school to be slightly better,
mm-hmm,
because it might not be to be slightly more knowledgeable.
mm-hmm.
But the coaches are talking about don't worry, they don't have certificates.
God forbid. That one
They
is
don't
a
have certificate now. So what do you expect them to impart? How do you expect them to develop players?
okay. Yeah. Another thing is that is where I am not happy with our sports journalists.
Mm-hmm.
We have this beyond limit coach.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody can send me some voice messages.
Mm-hmm.
This guy have been taking beyond limit across the globe. Italy, Sweden, where again? And he's winning. He's competing with them. He is
Unworthy. Why do you think that there's no beyond limit player in the 17?
Smith.
There's only one goalkeeper. Why do you think that there's no player there? Why?
Yeah, that
See,
is
the issue is this, eh? This is the issue. When they say a player is good, that you are good, they ask you to bring your agent. They no, that is see, they have to bring
yeah,
your
yeah,
agent.
right. I don't,
They
yes,
will
you're right.
negotiate with your agent, okay? This amount to pay this particular amount to. If you cannot pay it, then you can go. Sometimes for example, there was a boy, I'm not mentioning the boy's name so that they will not go and start harassing that boy. The boy started crying. He said, okay, if we will sell you majority of the money, I will get up.
Hi. No.
So don't worry. They cannot tell that one to Kule man. He will not agree with you.
Yeah, then what is
Are
the
you getting me?
essence of
Because you already have the platform to sell his players.
his players? Yes. Now, what is the essence of the NFF doing? What are they doing? You know that you want people that will replace some of our Super Eagles players that are already aging.
Mhm.
And we have that is why when you said there's no talent in Nigeria, I agree with you. There is no talent in Nigeria. People don't understand that language. They are looking at they are talent. Okay, they are talents. Let them bring those talents. If they can't bring those talents, there's no talent. If you want a palm oil, and you saw a palm fruit, and you did not discover the palm fruit and the process it and make it to the palm oil, there will be no palm oil.
Mm-hmm.
Those coaches are the one to bring those players that has talent and develop those talents, showcase those talents. Now, I don't want to go far towards that under 20 because there's nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing. And somebody tested me so, with anger, and I sense it. And the person is right. I will agree with you. Why must all these Hausa boys fool our under 20? I don't
No,
want
I
to be
don't know.
Java. Yeah, that's why I say, see, I don't have problem if the whole Hausa boys fool them, but let them be exceptional. If you go and bring nonsense, I will attack that place. Or you go and play nonsense from Igbo, tell her that it's the whole Igbo to go there, and those people are not out to hell with you. I will talk about it. You can't go and bring nonsense from the west, from the east, and from the north, and expect me to keep quiet. Hell no. I have to talk about it. If the whole Hausa people are exceptional, put them there. They are representing Nigeria. So if I talk about it, don't now it's to hell with you, and your tribalism. We are representing. It's Nigeria is what we are representing. Nobody knows Davido, Whiskey. They is from Yoruba or from Igbo, from this thing. They are looking at it. They are Nigerians. That is the whole thing. Yeah, please don't make us to act. That coach, do not make me to start be acting like a tribalistic person. Let them not try it. Yeah, because he's the one pushing me to look to be stand now shouting that why are you bringing the Hausa people who are non-entities into the football? They don't know anything.
Mm.
Let him not allow me to start be standing like a tribalistic person. Human being by nature is a tribalistic person.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one I
Again,
don't want to go far.
yes.
Then, concern about the list, people are
Hold
bashing.
on 1 sec. Sorry. Sport guys, are you ready? Just if you are ready, let me know. Just I want you to park. I don't want you to talk when you are driving, Okay, 2 minutes. Okay, 2 minutes. Okay. Continue, Henry.
Yeah.
Sorry,
So,
unworthy. Sorry, before you go, let
let,
me just take this super chat so I won't miss it. Just to
okay.
be that the striker for the 20 is good. He runs yes, his runs are good. He's just not finishing well. Paroba really. So and Rama is that Nigeria politics and favorism. Yeah, I agree with you. Speed the NFF cannot afford to hire 6 different coaches. See, let me tell you something there. So this person did not add a super chat, but I will address you. Let me tell you something. There are some coaches abroad here that can volunteer. That are Nigerians that are so passionate about it. I know a lot of people that run programs here, not the 419. So in Nigeria, genuinely to help the system. Yeah, see, this Nigeria, people like Nigeria. Ha!
Smith, why
See,
Otaka came and said, "Give me, I will do it for free."
people like Nigeria. So if you volunteer, it's just for you to say, okay, your guy should be the NFF head. But for example, now, do you think Olumide cannot undo the Southwest and scout for players in Southwest? Do you think so? Olumide, the guy from Beyond Limits? Do you think so? He cannot do it?
That guy is good, man.
See, that we're just saying it. Why they did this thing in 1974? They brought in 6 coaches. Father Tico was the one that went to the East. He later became Nigerian coach. He recruited all these Christian Chuku and so on. So he later became legends of Nigerian football. What we are saying here is that some people can do it. Volunteer. How much do you want to believe me? You want to have a before? You pay him. You pay him. For example, now you want to say, okay, Yema, go to South. You will use just give him, tip him. Not he will do it. Sorry, Ogweri, finish your
Yeah.
so have
Yeah.
I think it's taking guys.
Concerning about the Super Eagles list, right?
Okay, ready now. Yeah, is ready. Okay, continue very quickly.
Let's be honest. Yeah. Nobody should You see this list, I have think about it, I have looked at it. I think this is a better list. People might not agree with me. This is a better list. Look at Coach Eric Shell is very disciplined. He picks players that he have worked with, except maybe three players that he have not worked with.
Mm-hmm.
The player that he have seen them train with them. Yes, some of us are looking at the performance of their club. Yes, but he have worked with some of these players. He have worked with train with Alassane Rousseff. He knows his strengths and weaknesses. He
Mm-hmm.
knows where to correct him. Yes, he have not. He have worked with Ola Oyusengu. He have trained.
Olusegun,
Yeah,
yes.
he have trained him. He knows him. So and Akko Adams, maybe this is his first. Okay, let me just put. Felix Agui have played with him. Semia Ajayi, the same thing.
See, let me tell you
Uh,
something. That
uh,
Aquadam guy here, he has been chasing that guy since. So he
yes.
sees this one as an opportunity to bring him.
Yes, so I understand the point that he did not bring Akisemiro. Yes, he have not. This is a crucial game. He have
Mhm.
not trained him. Let
Yes.
us remember
So almost
Benjamin Frederick. Yeah,
I'll still bring you on later, but just hold on.
yes,
Also.
Benjamin Frederick. He have trained them with international. Maybe
Yes.
during the friendly match they want to play in this, they can bring it. Then another thing, if we qualify for this World
Ahmed
Cup,
Musa.
and players that want to come and play the World Cup, you must come and play the AFCON. If you do
Yes.
not play the AFCON,
I
You must
nobody
agree.
should go to the World Cup. No World Cup fight. Come and test that thing. That
uh
is what we want. If they
Thank
do
you.
not come, sorry, nobody is bringing you. You have to wait till 2030. I
Yes.
rest my case. Yes.
Thank you, Obueri.
Yeah.
That's a very good
You're
thought from
welcome.
Obueri. Thank you.
Yes.
So, sorry, before you go, sorry, I just want to, Sport Guy has been waiting for so long. Just hold on, so we know we're there together. So, Sport Guy is driving, so I think he just parked, so he talk to us. So, Sport
Yeah.
Guy, yeah, you can talk. Sport Guy.
All right. Thank you very much, everyone, for your patience. Yeah. But let me just make this quick. So, from the under 20, a lot of people, when I went online, tweeted, they were just complaining about Baru Bareri. I'm like, you have to view football in holistically. Yes,
Yeah.
he's missing chances at that time, but you have to be able to create, like, move in such a way to create those chances for yourself. When the other guy came in, he didn't even create, like, he never, like, the other guy never even got into position.
Yes.
Talk less much of even seeing whether he can shoot or not. The only one time he got position, you saw what he shot to the side, but he was not even getting into positions at all. Barreri is smart, agile, and mobile enough to get into positions, to at least create those chances. Missing those chances are things that can be worked on. They're going to be
Mhm.
worked on for sure. But at least I'm happy he knows how to make those runs.
Yes.
In the team itself, I've seen everybody picking who their players are. Like that defense, it's not like I'm even swearing on them. But Aubameyang and Akinyele, I don't even think they can ever make it in professional football. There was one actual chance I saw. Like Saudi Arabia crossed the ball. Two or three of their players were there to get the ball. Like, our whole defense was pulled to the right, the whole center. I'm like, are these guys, like, do they have any sort of professionalism in them? Like, have they gone through an academy or some sort of training? Like, who defends like that? But that aside, yeah, like, it's sad to see Bameyi in a space of 2 years. There's been no improvement. And I know the commentator will be wondering, like, I know this guy was here last year. How come
Yeah.
he's here and he's still playing like this? Like, there's
Yes.
no improvement
There's
in
no
his game.
improvement.
That guy, same thing. But from that team, although the coaching is bad, but you can see the individual talents. That right back, yeah, he falls a lot. He has a small frame, but he's a very good player. Like, you can tell the guy that
Yes.
scored the free
Yes.
kick, yeah,
Yes.
Ochoa or
Rich.
something.
Rich, yeah.
Yeah, Ochochi, yeah. The guy is pretty
But
good.
he played for Rams, so you can see that
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
well.
he played for us. So you can see his own is showing. That guy's own
Yeah,
is not showing that he's
yeah,
abroad, you know.
yeah.
Yeah, then Okoro has potential, but the next 3 years will be very key. You
Very
know, if
important.
he's good, if he goes, okay. Let me ask you, like, what's the age they assigned to him? I hope he's not one of these dagger 15, 16
No, I think
age.
he's 18, he's 18 years of age now.
Okay, yeah, so he can start going abroad and start
He
playing.
was a organizer apprentice, according to reports.
Okay, I hope he keeps that story for a long time. Not the one we'll see him on a different interview and his story has changed, that he has 11 years of experience in MPFL or something. You know? Yeah, let him stick to that
Yeah,
story. Yeah.
yeah,
So that guy is good. That midfielder that has a ribbon in his hair,
yeah.
Yuma.
he yeah, he has potential, but he needs to know how to make his decision correct. Like you can see he has passing. You can tell he has potential, but he has to have better decision making. You know, like 1 minute he's good, the next minute you're like, man, waiting this guy to play self, you know.
Mhm.
But he has potential. Then that number 7, he has Ahmed Musa vibes. You know, once the speed is gone, there's nothing again to
There's
him.
nothing again.
His only skill, his speed. There's nothing, no movement. No, like you cannot see that one-on-one, like standing beating a man, like to stand and beat a man. He just runs. Saying he may go the way of Ahmed Musa once that speed declines.
Okay.
He's
But sorry,
professional.
before you go, I want to ask you a question because I want to ask you so that I won't forget. You mentioned Ayuma, the guy that
Mhm.
they stay.
Yeah,
In that same position, we've
yeah.
had players in the past that came and we were like, oh my days. One, we had a player called John Obi Mikel.
Okay.
Is there a similarity between them?
Yeah, there's a similarity between them, but at this stage, in
No,
2005,
five. They were no close, not close.
no, they were not. Yeah, so that's why I was going to say the comparison. You could see what Mikel was doing. Mikel was taking the game by the scruff
Okay.
and moving.
Yes.
You know, Keita was just sitting down, winning ball and giving him. Mikel was doing the movements, running, picking right passes, even getting goals. But
Okay.
Ayuma,
Now,
Ayuma is just he's like, if I give Mikel at this same age, if I give Mikel 9/10, I will give Ayuma 6.5/10. You know,
okay.
he
Think
still has
this guy,
potential, but he has a long way. Yeah.
do you think this guy is as talented as Nwakali?
No.
I
Um,
agree.
no.
I agree. The
Okay, no,
reason
but
the reason
which
why
one,
we're
Kali,
not
are you talking about? Which one, Kali, are you talking about?
Kelechi Nwakali.
Kelechi? No. At this, well, we cannot use the same. Kelechi, what he did was under 17, Bruhaha. In under 20, we should remember that their under 20 set did not go
Not
far.
qualified.
did not
Okay.
go
Yeah,
far.
they did not qualify. So I cannot rate them. Under 17 football is different from under 20 football. I never really saw a human under 17.
Yeah.
But if we want to look at what they did on the world stage, Kelechi had a little bit more in his arsenal. Like he scored free kicks, he did
There
more
was a
things.
guy. Finally, there was a guy that played for Anambo's under 20 in 2007. They call him Oladapo.
Oladapo
They
for
call him
Anderlecht. Yeah.
Oloyi. He was playing for Boa Vista. I think they were Boa Vista there. Do you think Ayuma is close to him?
No. Anything to that 2009 set was class. Their midfield was class.
Yeah.
Yes. Their midfield was class. Like
I'm just saying that we have to make do with what we have now.
Yeah, we have to make like even 2009. For all we'll say about Haruna Lukman, he was good. He had a good European career.
There was one guy that played in that tournament. If you know that boy called Obiora Nwako. You know that boy?
Obiora Nwako. Yeah.
Can you compare Obiora Nwako to this boy? To this Ayuma? You cannot.
And to tell you how good they were in that 2009, they had a red card against Venezuela. They had a red card against Venezuela, but they outplayed. Obiora Nwako took it by himself and outplayed Venezuela. They just lost, but they outplayed Venezuela with the man down. Yeah, but I don't know what's going on with our talent, and that's why I put that chart. we really don't know what we are doing with our football. We're going, and why I put 2009 and 29 is our guys, we still, the diaspora guys, we can still chop out 4 years from them. So that's why I did the math from 5 to 2009. We may get them to 2030 if we qualify for the World Cup. But if we don't qualify for the World Cup, these guys are not going to come for the 2029 AFCON. They'll be like, forget international football. That's it. But we can get more life from Iwobi, Lukman, Osimhen. We can get, they will be in their either post-peak era or a little bit inside their peak. They will just either be dwindling off their peak, or we may just be lucky and still get some of them in their peak. But looking at who is in the pipeline, like the guys we really have now in dead leagues, all these Istra, Division 2, Belgium League, Inadi. Where's Inadi? He's in Zute Waragel. Like, these guys need to move. Like, we don't have players. If you look at Senegal, if you look at Ghana alone, if you look at the wingers, and if you go to that Danish league and start looking at this club, Midtjylland, Sonjeski and Norgesland.
Norgesland. Is it Norgesland also?
Yes. Yeah, Norgesland. They have a partnership with us, with this Right to Dream.
Right to Dream.
They have a pipeline in Norway too. Yeah. So you look at it. So, like, what do we have? Like, who are the players? Sometimes every weekend I go through Live Score and just start looking at every club playing to just see if there's a Nigerian or what we have. There is nothing. There is nothing I can point to. So it's sad. But leaving youth football aside, to the list, I won't say it's bad, man. It's what we have. With the injuries is what we have. Yes, there are players you can call, but I don't. Shell is like a raw. They are not big risk takers. They do their risk calculated, like, okay, I will do my invitations for competitive games in batches, my first time call-ups. So that's why Shell, if it's not a friendly, Shell is never going to give you like 5 new players, 6 new players call-up. He's just going to give you, take these 2 and this is what you're going to manage. Take these 3, this is what you're going to manage. And good luck if they even come and play. It's going to be, you have to likely perform like a Benjamin. So I'm good with the squad, but finding out that Osai is injured, I become more apprehensive. I'm like, what are we going to do? Is he going to play Benjamin there and just go back to Ekong and Ajayi pair and maybe push Bassi to the left? Or what? But I don't think Shell is likely going to play Ekong again. I think we've likely seen the end of Ekong. He will be invited, but
the beginning of the end
it's the beginning of the end. He will just start doing what Musa was doing before, moral support. Just, hey, boys, come on, let's go do it. You got this. Other people will go and play. I think this is the beginning of the end. If we make the World Cup, which is almost unlikely, it's going to be hard. And again, that list I gave you, you remember that analysis I gave you, it shows that we have, like, there's a chance that we can make the playoff. There's a chance. But Burkina Faso is our direct competition, and they score goals. They score goals. I don't know how we're going to score with
the midfield on Wednesday or Thursday against Sierra Leone in Monrovia. If they don't win that game, I think we'll go to the playoffs.
If they don't win it, Burkina Faso knows how to grind out the win. They know how. Those guys know how to grind out the win.
Did you know that Sierra Leone, if they win that game, I saw. See,
they may be in the playoff.
Yes.
Oh, really? Oh.
See, they are not out. Have you ever I'm following Sierra Leone group this thing. That's what they are talking about.
Oh, so they. Oh, okay. So that's like a Benin match for us now. So it's almost going to be as hard as how Benin game will be for us.
We not take.
Okay.
You cannot play good football on that Liberia pitch. So
it's an artificial pitch that bounces a lot. Yeah.
I don't know how they approve that. So they have 12 points now. If they win Burkina Faso, they're going to be on 15.
They'll be 15. Oh, okay. And how
Yes,
many points are they away from Djibouti? Did they claim from Djibouti? Did they take 6-2?
they claim 6-2.
Or they claim 6? So that
Yeah.
will mean 5. That would mean 9 plus 3. That's 12. So
Yes.
yeah, so that's good news for Nigeria. Then that's good
Yes.
news for
Yes.
us. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Wow.
for me, so it's a there's a lot of games. So for me, guys, because before this is the show before the qualifier, so I think I can see. So okay, Oluwole is not here again. The game between Sierra Leone and Burkina Faso, the game between Comoros and Madagascar in Ivory Coast. These are the games that guys you watch out for. Yes,
Yeah,
in
Comoros
Abidjan.
has to win that game for us.
Yes,
Comoros
yes,
has to win that game.
in
Yeah,
that game,
for
not
us.
draw.
Yeah, yeah.
And the game between Mozambique and Guinea in Maputo,
Oh, is Guinea not out of the whole
not
equation?
out,
I thought
not
they
out.
do it. Oh, okay. Let's still
They're not
have.
out. Not out. They know they won against is this Somalia also in this
Yeah,
so now they are now back if they could beat Mozambique in Maputo, because Mozambique also goes is a so the 4 games is very interesting. So guys, watch out for that. It's not the same time with our game, so I'll be watching those games. So it's not the same time. So for me,
wow.
I think, and also Rwanda against Benin Republic in Kigali.
Yeah. Then sorry,
Yeah,
one thing I want to say in terms of
yeah,
scouting, and this is the last one. I like what that Michael guy said last time. The best way we can scout this way of open screening, how many people can you assess if 3,000 people come? You cannot. Is what is where your body day for field now you go watch. Like how much can someone show you in 15 minutes? And I don't even think they give them up to 15 minutes game to show
Mhm,
themselves in open camping. It's very hard. What Michael said is like the best thing. Regional
mhm.
scouting. Send coaches to their region where there will be no bias. Igbo coach to southeast, Yoruba coach to southwest.
West.
Whoever they can be flipping it around since it's every year. Maybe Delta guy for South this time, next time Calabar guy, next time
Yeah.
Benin guy.
Like for example, now the
No,
Monde Sinclair then to South
yeah,
South.
that
This
way there is
today
no bias.
you should go to North Central.
Yeah,
Eh,
that way you
but
eliminate a lot of bias because you're going to want to bring the best from your region. Even though there will be
mhm,
still little money that will change hand there, but the ability of bias will reduce. The bias will be when you bring your best and say, okay, coach, this is my guys from my region. This one, then now everybody will now be in Abuja or Lagos.
mhm,
Then those ones will be in addition to what the coach has found in maybe his own individual scouting. That is
yes,
how they do scouting. Like
yes,
it's gonna be hard for and that's why people always say, oh, it's almost like this guy, a lot of northerners. It's what he is the proximity of what he's close to.
yes,
Yeah, I know he's putting his club guys, Menantanki guys there, but it's just what he's close to. If
yes,
you give it to Bade, he's likely going to go to the east, or maybe people in the east who have ears are like, come on, look this guy. There's this player over there,
mhm,
play him, and I'll send him to Lagos. There's always going to be that bias. So, but the best way is if NFF starts making it mandatory, like we must have this yearly like at least 8 months scouting period where
mhm,
we watch things. But that will involve a lot. You will need a lot of people to have long-term contracts. Like
yes,
you will need an under 17 coach that has his lieutenants that he trusts for these geopolitical zones. But if you start doing it like oh, this is a new coach, he comes with his own people, man, you're not gonna
But,
have
but
any.
what about doing it regionally and play national finals? That is going to be televised. We can see these players ourselves. See, one thing they do is this: they go and pick these players. We don't know their quality. They bring them to the national team. They perform nonsense. That is
Yeah,
the end of it. Do you
yeah,
know that Amboso was forced to even play this Felix? He did dropped him.
yeah. Yeah, I heard he had dropped Fredericks
He
before. I
dropped
think there was
him.
an injury that caused Fredericks to come in.
No,
Yeah.
it was a double identity in this thing. So that makes him to drop somebody. So the issue with him is just that when you see talent, it's not that it's my boy. He was saying that say, hey, my boy, my boy. But what we are saying basically is that you saw this boy before. Then what changed between? And with due respect to Boso, he gave us more talent
Yes.
than both of these guys. Look at
The 2007 has given us talent. Yeah.
Look at Brandon Deye. Look at that other guy we're talking about. Look at Akim
Echejile,
Yes,
Efe Ambrose. All of
yes,
them were in that set. Yes,
Efe
they were all in that
Ambrose.
set.
Look at this guy Chukwuma Kabueze. But you know that okay.
Yeah.
For example, now imagine I saw him against Zambia in Chile, 2007. You see that goal? That's what I was talking about. My Gary, I hope he performs well. But we had players like this before, better players like Chukwuma Kabueze. He didn't even play for Nigeria.
But back then, we used to call a lot of foreign base to the under 20. Who put the rule that they must start coming locally a lot? Like back then, it was heavily foreign based guys that came a lot.
No, the guy is the guy that is there currently is so much into local league. So he believes that he believes that we should just do it locally. I think he's scared of buying this ticket and for
but it's not his money now.
No,
it's not his money.
He thinks it's his money because
it's not the money.
He used personalized pronoun there to say that I'm spending too much money on these boys. Is it his money? He said it. So thank you, sport guys. Let me just bring.
No worries, guys, man. Thanks. Nice one, man. All right.
Yeah. So yeah. So okay, I see you'll bring you, Chris. You want to say something about just wait, chat small, and let me bring Chris. But then so please talk.
Okay, my brother.
So sorry, I cannot see your camera. That's why I cannot bring you.
I think for the under 20, there are players that has great potential within the team, but when you make kind of cut and paste and mismatches, the output completely becomes a shamble. You can see flashes of talent in Okoro. That is undeniable.
Yeah.
You can see the flashes there. The guy playing the right back, irrespective of being a small frame guy, frame person, reminds me more of Mobi Oparaco. He is more like in the mode of Mobi Oparaco. He's a good player. And we don't have a central defense in that team, and none of the two guys there is going to even go professional. Goalkeeper wise, Ebenezer Harcourt has to very much understand that there's eyes on him. The professionalism has to come in. If he doesn't buckle up on time, it could cost him dearly. Going forward, I like what Ari Barabo is doing. He's creating the chances, he's making the right runs. All he needs is that goal to boost his confidence in finishing. Barabo is good. I sincerely think this guy, Ayuma, that guy has some sort of a calmness to his game that I really like. But one thing you have to understand in football is that when it comes to midfielders, more especially, the people that plays with you in that area ends up being the decider almost of how effective you guys are as a unit. I think there's a significant mismatch in that midfield. What I'm about to say here might surprise you or might not. I have a feeling that this team is a combative box to box midfielder, and it is not in this team. And the only one they was not even selected, and that would be Divine Olise. As much as Divine Olise is not your typical romantic type of style of footballer, one thing you will get from Divine Olise is a full-fledged, hearted, committed player, a very combative and unafraid type of player.
Mm,
That is what would very much change the dynamic of the midfield. He will balance, he is the balance between Ayuma and Daga.
mm,
Those two guys are too reserved in their style of game.
mm,
You this team needed Divine Olise,
mm.
and they don't have it in this team.
Yes.
They don't have it.
Mm,
I was shocked when that list came out and Divine Olise is not there. That completely concludes it for me.
mm,
You will see the best of Ayuma if he is playing alongside Divine Olise
mm.
because he have a natural ball winner
Yeah.
and player that is not afraid to go forward. You notice that he's not the best. He's not accurate at shooting, but he does not shy away from doing that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That is his game.
Mm-hmm.
And we've talked about on somebody talked about Onazi. We've had so many on the 17s, on the 20s that has come and gone.
Mm-hmm.
Which player has come closest to reminding you of Onazi? This has only one I've seen.
Good.
Divine Lise.
You say. What about Toshiku Nadi?
Tochko Nadi is a very good player. He is more cerebral type of player,
Mm-hmm.
but he is not more of Onazi.
Mm-hmm.
Divine Olise will charge you. He will put that pressure.
Mm-hmm.
He will talk about a person being like a bulldog. That
Mm-hmm.
is Divine Olise. That is the type of player Onazi was right from beginning of his days in on the under 17 to the Super Ego level. That is the type of player we need.
Mm-hmm. So somebody asked me a question. Say, why did they drop the van? He said they drop it because he could not go and bring the actual amount. So the boy is now attending scouting program all over Abuja. Now, so maybe there could be scouts from Europe that will take him to Europe. That's it. So another talents.
And don't be surprised, Divine Olise, if he gets scouted out, he has the potential and mentality of doing well in Europe.
Yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
has the
I was
mentality,
surprised that he got
and I will not be surprised to see him even in Super Egos ahead of all these ones that are. These guys are not. Most of them are not gonna be there.
mm-hmm.
Dagger has to wake up to have a chance of even being peripheral in Super Ego. Ayuma has a potential to surprise a lot of people. We're not seeing the true Ayuma because he is not being played around players that understands his game,
John Joe
and
stuff.
he's just making decisions off the fly because
Yeah.
okay, there's something I'm gonna point out to you, Smith. When Ebenezer Harcourt is kicking out the ball, he continues to kick out the ball to the right side of the opponent.
Mm-hmm.
What that is telling you is that because that was not happening in the qualifiers, the AFCONs, it was
Mm-hmm.
not happening. The question is, why is it happening now?
Mm-hmm.
Was he being instructed to be doing that? Or was it a goalkeeper thinking, oh no, I do not trust any of these guys at the middle. Let me be putting it on that left side. That person there is an attack starter.
It could be tactics.
It could be tactics.
Mm-hmm. That's
But
okay
when
because the
you make
guys.
it to a point that it is too predictable,
Yeah, and with due respect to even our flying eagles of yesteryears that have played this game before, I try to think back then to see exactly, I remember this boy played for Nigeria under 7, under 20 before. Nnamdi of football. It was much better than these guys that are played today.
Oh yeah,
Yes, Nnamdi of football was much better in
the defensive
2019.
midfielder guy. Yeah.
Yes, yes, it was much better than these guys that are playing now. So surprised me. So Chris wants to say something quickly so that we're already taking it over. Yeah.
I wanted to say,
Parobo, yeah.
yeah, Quarabo, yeah. Guys, please, man, Quarabo is talent, man. Like he's for me. I mean, I bought my Quarabo stocks. I know he's gonna be one of the best. What do you call it? Strikers for us in the future
Yeah.
because I saw some of his game in the club that he's playing for because I think he went on loan to a different club.
Yeah.
And you can see he what I like about him is that he's not afraid to shoot. Like and he makes good runs. And that's something that's like I want to say like him missing the chances is not a problem for me. As long as the fact that he's making those runs and he's finding
Mhm.
space, that is what I want from a striker. The
Yeah.
goals
Yeah,
will definitely come.
Yeah.
The goals will come.
exactly.
The goals will definitely come. So for him, me, I don't have any like I don't know why I didn't talk about it, but he was even the reason why I'm even watching the under 20 game. Like me, you see under 17, under 20, me, I don't care about them. I only watch that game because of Kwarubo, and I don't know how I didn't mention it today when I was speaking. So for me, anybody saying that he's not gonna that no, he's a very good player, very good player.
He's a very good
And
player.
I watched that Norway game. He was giving them problem. He was
Yeah.
giving them problem in that
The
game.
runs were really good, honestly.
Yeah, he was giving them problem in that game. So for me, I see him. The game against Colombia, I don't see me
Yeah.
personally. I don't see them beating Colombia.
Yeah.
I
Hmm.
don't see them
Yeah.
beating Colombia. The
Well,
game they, the game they played against Norway when
that really.
yeah, that game against Norway, they had so many chances. But
Mhm.
also, I think for me personally, I think somehow they played better against Saudi Arabia than not Norway because that Norway game, they were just whooping the ball like those. I don't know what they were doing. They don't want to put the ball down. I don't know
Yeah.
whether maybe that's Super Eagles' identity now that
The,
anytime we are behind,
the
they just be
coach,
shooting the ball in.
it is the
in
coach
front.
Yeah.
responsibility. It
Yeah.
was very obvious. Put the
Yeah.
ball on the ground. You
Yeah.
have a big disadvantage
Disadvantage.
aerially. Why
Mm-hmm.
were they punting the ball up in
But
the air?
that is it.
It's,
So
it's, it's the same thing. We don't have an identity
yeah.
as a nation. We don't have an identity. We don't have a way of playing football. Anytime,
Yeah.
anytime we are behind, we start
So
since
start.
from
Yeah.
2000 and something.
Yeah.
Anytime we are, even in AFCON, I remember that time we were playing against Ghana, we were 1-0 down. This
Mm-hmm.
guy, Mustafa was shooting shots from center of the pitch. That's just the way we have been playing. Anytime we are down, we just
Yeah.
be looping the ball in, loop it in, loop it in. And
Yeah.
they won't be making a try score. So
Yeah.
that's all, man.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Chris.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
So yeah, I still hold on to this also because of Super Eagles Matter. If somebody commented about Super Eagles Matter, we'll hold on to you quickly. But I want to bring because I want to wrap it up now. I don't want that 3 hours mark. You guys, you not hold me the 3 hours mark here. So Charles has been waiting in the wings for a while. Charles, please, can you just be on your lights now? Let us see
It's
Charles.
like it's on,
It's not
on,
good
on,
for
on.
the TV. It's not good for people watching to see somebody.
No problem, no
You can
problem.
see the way you can see them also. Now, loud as a clean, clear, and also what Olewa actually what waiting in the background, clear, so you can see. So now, Olewa is put camera off. So when Olewa is ready, camera is on. I'll bring Olewa on. So, but do you want to see anything that is different for Super Eagles Matter? Just say that we'll go through.
Um,
Anything different for
honestly,
Super Eagles Matter?
honestly, I just want Chell not to play that Luke Fan and Moses combo. Please, enough is enough. 4 games, no, no, because listen, Eric, see, when Eric just started this World Cup qualifiers, we won our first game, right? It was that
Mhm.
Zimbabwe game that broke him down, that made
Yeah,
him realize, then that made him to face reality that this team might not, they might, crawl, if they have to struggle, might have to crawl to struggle, despite the fact they have stars playing in Europe. So I think that was when that broke him down. The next game, Rwanda, he got it. Me, I feel like they should have beaten, scored more goals, you know. That Osimhen goal, they said is offside. I doubt it.
No.
That was a
I don't
goal.
think it's offside. That was a goal, a clear goal. This is my problem in African referees. They don't know how to referee. That's another problem that might bite us in the ass. Then this Aina's injury, I'm worried because Aina was the reason why we scored that goal against Rwanda. Go and check it. Aina was
Yeah,
one that made those two. It was the two of them, Aina and Bruno. They both made that. You see, that's my problem with Bruno. Bruno don't know when to underlap. He don't know when to overlap. He doesn't know when to cross. Any small thing, he just cross. Calm down and read the game, or you communicate with your players. That was how we scored our first goal. So I'm a little bit worried now because Brian Osai he cannot give you that. He cannot overlap. Even if he overlap, his shots are always whack. So I was like, why not maybe senior man, maybe Tyrone, since he's grown, maybe he might be playing in lower leagues with that experience. Why is he not here? So, but
With due
I'm a little bit
respect,
worried.
Charles,
Uh,
Tyrone Ebuya has dropped.
really?
yeah.
Honestly,
Wow.
that injury for 1 year and 6 months
Mm-hmm.
affected him. So his confidence is low. He's just taking it easy, getting money. Don't be surprised to see him moving to Saudi Arabia or this thing very soon,
Yeah.
just to wind up. A career. This guy would have been the best right back in the year football history. This guy
Yeah.
was so
Yes.
designed to play like so clean. Reminds me of
So
Isa
his
Shifoliwe.
attack. His attack.
Mhm.
Very. I remember when Nigeria beat Argentina 4-2. It was him
Yeah,
giving us that
look at
confidence.
look
That
at
time
even
I
the
know
game
was not
against
good.
Iceland. Against Iceland in the World Cup. So it's a
Yeah, it
guy
was
that
him.
he got the move. I think he got the move to Benfica. He was
Yeah,
injured in
Benfica, yes,
finished
Benfica. Before he
everything.
went to is it 20 or something?
Yeah,
That's
but
where
that time now injury don't really keep it there. He paid me. He paid me for time on the go.
because the boy, when I saw him play, whenever I see him play, I get confident. But I'm a little bit. You see, if this team is to make it, Zimbabwe has to like hold
Uh,
South Africa, draw.
My
If
question
Zimbabwe
is,
can,
Mhm.
okay, Ehizu boy, this guy has a potential to very much challenge us.
Olewa, please put your camera on if I want to bring you on. Olewa, to continue.
he,
So,
Yeah,
he, he's the boy can't play. They said he's not eligible. If
no,
not, I
because
feel
of
like
I
Chen
think
would have called him.
he used asylum to get his documents, so it's so hard for
Yeah,
him to.
because I feel like Chell would have called him over Osai. I don't think because I'm afraid because Benin. I'm not worried about Lesotho. The game I'm worried about is Benin because
Benin
Benin draw has
Republic.
something to prove.
For me, I think that with due respect to Benin Republic, I think that he will do the business.
You do no Smith. You're not. That's what you think, but you do realize our former coach and he has an axe to grind, and some
He
of
were
those
done
things.
top
No,
3-0 there before in the last year.
yeah, that
Uh,
come
uh,
on.
You
uh,
That
talk
that
about
was that was that was a different time. That was
Regardless
when
of,
Lukman was informed and Osimhen was informed.
it is
This
a
one,
new
both of
game.
them.
eh? So what?
He said about an axe to grind. Not really. This is a new game, a new stake on the table.
Mm. Hmm.
The two every of the four teams at top of that table
Uh-huh.
has some degree of chance to make the World Cup or make the playoff. The pressure is on, my brothers. The South
That's the
African
thing.
has been very much free flowing. Let's see what they do with these two remaining games. They have the toughest opponents with these two
Yes.
remaining games.
Yes.
But me
I, I,
hearing
I,
that the Zimbabwe game is still in South Africa
yes.
is
It's
disappointing.
about, yeah. So let me
NFF
just
has
yeah.
failed
I'm going to
Nigeria.
ask you one question each before you go, but I want just to hear the first thought from Olewa because I'm already out of time.
Yeah.
Olewa, can you unmute yourself and just give your thoughts about what we have talked about today? Fast, fast. Well, we try to bring you on board because your camera is not on. That's the reason why. Just unmute yourself and speak to you. I want to ask them also and Charles one question before we wrap it up. So unmute
All
yourself,
right,
everybody.
thank you. Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you, yes, loud and clear.
Oh, thank you very much. I must say that I've not been comfortable with what I've seen so far from the under 20, because I thought we should have it better. I thought again, uh, we even if practically some of all these European nations might be better than us, but I think we should get a glimpse of a better tomorrow in our coordination, in the way we play, in the number of players that we think in the next 2 or 3 years is going to be playing the Super Eagles. Except we want to deceive ourselves. I doubt if we can't be thinking about, oh, next year this guy should be closing to playing for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. That's on that. I met some minutes ago while you guys are talking about scouting or no scouting. I think for us to be doing regional scouting and co, it just is a waste of time. The people who has the authority to manage football in this country should do the right thing. Enough of the shortcuts that we are doing all of this. Why? Enough of the shortcuts. Let us put program in place that will encourage every one of us to see who is good and who is bad among some of the talents that we have in the country. Now, unfortunately, the system is so bad to the point that the people who are supposed to do the right thing, who have failed to do the right thing, if you see individual that are doing the right thing, they make attempt to even kill it. Somebody is organizing the youth league and co. I mean, I'm sure that the person will probably not want to try that again in the future because of the kind of problem that they are giving the person. So the same thing, why some of these private investors have failed to come into the league. And the league, the sources of our league, the development of football belong to these private people. Our failure to encourage the private individuals to come into our league will continue in the next 5 years, and the next 10 years, and the next 15 years. We'll come and do what we are doing tonight again because nothing will have changed. So the people who are there, they need to do the right thing, encourage people, those who are ready to invest, those who are ready to develop the game through their investments. Please encourage them so that we can get. Just imagine a lot of Remo, a lot of Kunde Soname in Nigeria. We probably will not be talking most of the things that we're talking today. So
Ask yourself this question: why does Nigeria, Remo Stars and Sporting Eagles win that Virago under 17 Cup almost every year, but we can't even win? We can't even qualify for under 17 World Cup. Isn't there a problem?
no, the problem is this: those who are going for those tournaments that you are talking about, whoever they are going with, they are the original talents that they need to go with to go there. These ones that we are supposed to do with the national team, we're using sentiments, whether you are good or you are bad. We just pack everybody into that place. It's just like me to go and look for something that will better my investment. I will not use sentiment, except I want to kill the business. But I'm not killing the business. I will go for the best. I will select the best. I will look for the best. But here with the national team, now because I know Smith, like that is why somebody has to come into the team. And that's where the problem is.
Yeah. Okay. You have actually explained it, but I'd love to have you actually have you early because of your this. But I want to ask you a question. One question personally. Somebody asked me to ask you this question. Are you disappointed with Ali Zubero? Whatever. You can meet yourself over there. Are you disappointed with?
To some certain extent, I would say yes, based on the things that I've seen on the
Is
pitch.
it the Ali Zubero you know personally that you can see here, or things have changed? Okay. Do you think that
Where I think that is a case of two things. One, an element, a small element of change have changed. An element of somebody I know, I think is very better if he's in Nigeria among his caliber of coaches, and probably when he meets people who are tactically better, he might not be the same Ali that I know. Because back home in Nigeria, the one that you will call probably maybe a local champion or kind of, right? But I think it's a case, more of a case like that. And again, from what I know about this business, you still have to listen to him. How many players on his own does he want to go to the tournament with? On his own, that this is who I want. How many did they allow him to go with? These are questions for us to find out. But for what I saw on the pitch, it's not the same guy that I used to know.
Okay, that's what she was gonna know. Well, I watched this guy interview on Super Sports. So they called him to interview him on Soccer Africa. So, guys, if you want to watch it, like I said, the link for you guys on YouTube. I listened to him. It was full of praises for the NFF. Hey, they did this for him. Hey, the NFF, they are so good. They did this for him. They come for 6 weeks. NFF, they gave us the best preparation ever. My brother, this is no. That is one thing. You have to, if you criticize them, you go get sacked. So you can see, but that is that. Oh boy, yeah. When I'm about to close, but that is that.
Smith, sorry. Smith, I want to ask you a question.
Quickly, before I'm running up now. So let me just put whatever, just final thought, please, before we wrap it up. Just final thought from me, just think from you, final thought, whatever. About everything. So what's the way forward? The 10 seconds for Nigeria failed to qualify for under 17. Second year in a row. What's the way forward? Just 10 seconds.
I just feel like I'm still very sorry about the way things are as far as football is concerned. After the exit of Kwara United from the CAF Confederations Cup, I was putting something together. In the next couple of, maybe tomorrow or next tomorrow, I'll be able to finalize that stuff and I'll put it out. That's observation or my suggestion to the Nigerian Football Federation to do, because in as much as we do not educate our coaches properly, there's a need for us to forget everything. We need education of these our coaches in terms of everything, the way they talk, practically everything we need to, because the foundation of our football is their coaches. The people that we're expecting are superstar tomorrow. Now somebody go teach them something where they will go become, we go make them become superstar. In as much as we don't concentrate on that, we are not going to get this thing right. No matter the grammar, no matter how much of the grammar that we speak every day.
Do you think it's right to place him on half salary? Oliver, do you think it's right to place him on half salary? Oliver, can you hear me?
Come again.
Do you think it's correct to place him on half salary?
Well, if it is in his contract, when he was signing that contract, that if he's not doing well, they'll place him on half salary. You can't blame that. Whatever it is that you agree to, you have to keep it. But sometimes, some of these half salary or no half salary, sometimes the things are not always correct. Sometimes they are too. But if it is agreed from the beginning, at least you have to keep to whatever it is that you must have agreed to from the beginning of when you are signing your contract. Whether you agree to that or not, I'm not saying that you agree to, but if it's included in his contract from the beginning, then we can't blame any of them, either himself or the management of the team.
Yeah. So thank you, Oliver, for your thoughts. So just ask me. Let me just ask you one question. What do you think will happen next window? What do you think will happen? Just say something. What is going to happen? Do you think South Africa will? Do you think that's just what's going to happen? Anything? So quickly before I'm wrapping up now.
If the game is being played in Zimbabwe, it will require.
It's in South Africa.
Yes, sorry, in South Africa. What I meant. it comes down to then a miracle because these people are going to pull up every dirty tricks on the face of the planet to make it to the World Cup.
Yeah,
Then it will be just a sheer luck for Benin or Nigeria to make it directly
yeah,
or end up as a playoff team. The only hope we have is that Zimbabwe will not go there to very much uh, just let them win. Even
mm-hmm.
if a draw will be costly to South Africa.
Yeah,
If they draw the game against Zimbabwe,
yeah.
there's a very high chance they might lose the game against Rwanda because they will not be in their true element anymore. They will be playing under intense pressure.
Okay, all right then. So thank you for your time. So we will still wait to somebody wants to come and join you quickly for 2 minutes. So, Charles, final thoughts. What will happen to? Do you think that there's any hope?
Yeah, looks me. Like I said, the best way for this. I like the fact that there's a bowling hit between South Africa and Zimbabwe, because I know South Africa and Zimbabwe they beef each other, but when it comes to Nigeria, they'll take sides. My only hope is we just need to see that the settle match. We have to beat them with more goals, because I'm looking at this thing coming to goal difference. At the end of the day, it will be so tight. This thing might not be decided on match day 9. It will be decided on match day 10. Which go to my question is, why did FIFA say that nonsense? Were they playing mind games when they announced that if South Africa win or draw win Nigeria today, they will qualify? Why did FIFA make that statement? Was it mind
You know,
games?
it's I don't know. It's somebody handling social media. It's not the one responsible for this. It's okay. So don't worry about social media thing. It's
Yeah, because
okay.
no, I'm not worried. FIFA is a fair game, all this stuff. They are destroying their credibility with that
No,
nonsense. That
no,
was
no.
it.
They will not. They should not say that because they are not. It's not a court case. That's what that just. But now that they have posted it, they have done everything now. Do you see FIFA talking about it again? Because it's not. When you're in court, you don't make comments on court matters. Okay, that's it. So thank you, Charles, for your time, and I really appreciate for your support too. So, Omwe, your thoughts quickly before
Can you hear me?
we can hear you.
Okay, thank God. Today I'm just using my laptop. Concern about the World Cup, right? I think the NFF they don't care about this World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they don't care. They don't care. They can sell the World Cup ticket. Let me be honest with you. If they have the power, they can sell the World Cup ticket. These people, if they give them this World Cup, they can sell the World Cup ticket and
I
they will.
agree. I agree.
I'm telling you, if you know that Nigeria have 80% chance of playing the playoff,
Yeah.
why are you going to book the match between Venezuela and Colombia in US? What is the intention? That is the question. What are you know that the playoff is within that week? What
Mm-hmm.
is your intention?
Mm-hmm.
Explain to Nigeria. So these are the things that um there's something you said. You see, if Rwanda win Benin Republic, that's my prayer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they are going to open leg for South Africa to win them because
Mm-hmm.
they have the chances to go for the World Cup up.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
is where the whole thing is now. And
Yeah.
another thing is for us to win Lesotho. That is where my concern is. It's not even Benin Republic.
Mm-hmm.
If we can win Lesotho, the game is over.
Mm.
If we can't win Lesotho, that is the main thing. Everybody's looking at home. Lesotho might give us a headache.
Mm-hmm.
But if we can win them, I
Yeah.
will be the happiest person.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Unworry, for your time. And Unworry, I've been so passionate about. Please, Unworry, remember Nigeria in your prayers. Don't think about our
No,
sins.
no, no. We are winning. We are winning.
Yeah.
We are.
So, Olewa, sorry, I also we want to ask him a question. Yeah, ask yourself now.
Oh, Lewa. But one time, even though I'm not so happy with
I'm
your
coming,
answer,
Henry.
I'm not so happy with your answer because you answered that question diplomatically when Smith asked you about Alice Bay. But what I want to ask you now, with what you see, do you believe that Elizabeth cashed out with some players that he took to this competition? Because I've been asked a question, where is Emmanuel Shuku? I asked his agent. His agent said no, that Elizabeth lied, that he was dropped, And Elizabeth told us that the club did not release him. Emmanuel Shuku is not in the first team roster of
Yes.
TSG Offenham. So now, who is lying? Ali Subai or the handler of Emmanuel Shuku? Same thing with Divine Olise or whatever. I'm putting it to you, allegedly, or that might be that I feel that Elizabeth has cashed out by dropping some players and by bringing some players. I want you to, like I said, I believe so.
Yeah.
Mm. So,
Sorry,
whatever,
okay, yeah. I ask him the question now. Sorry, Henry, you can still join back quickly. I wanted to round up with you finally, Henry. If you can still click on that and join back. So answer that question whatever quickly now, so I can take you guys off. You can unmute yourself and answer whatever.
I like your Katira for me.
Okay, thank you. Can you guys hear me?
Very well.
Okay, now you see, sometimes sometimes I answer questions based on what I know, based on what we have done with these people. Is as much as I answer question when you ask me this question. It's not about how much I've known this person. I've expressed disappointment about what I've seen so far. But like I keep telling us in situations like this, that the way we are looking at ourselves today, the game, that's just the truth. The game is beyond that. Until you listen to people, you will not understand. But what is in the public is where you will draw your sentiment, is where you will draw your conclusion. So it makes it a little bit difficult. Sometimes you are privy to some certain information that you cannot come to the public to say, right? The same thing that you are talking about also affected somebody that is close to me, right? So there's hanky panky there, but it's gone, it's gone. It's not the end of life. People have to move on. If a player is supposed to be at the World Cup this time around, he's not invited. He needs to go and continue to put in the work that will make him to have that opportunity in the future again. If you don't go to this Nations Cup, to this World Cup, there will be opportunities in the future for you to do. But I know my understanding as far as this thing is concerned is that invitation to the national team is beyond, Smith Sabi play ball, Adedoto Sabi play ball. So sometimes I'm not saying now that anybody has anything has exchanged hand or whatever it is. But people play the politics of say that I to say make I play this guy or make we invite this guy. We still have all this kind of politics within the system. Thank you.
And I will say something now. It's a player that accused Ali Zubero and his team that they asked him to go and bring 30 million naira, for him to go to the World Cup. That is the boy was during AFCON. I think AFCON was 10 million naira. So this one is 30 million. These are allegations, but you need to prove beyond a reasonable doubt. But when we have these things surrounding the coach, it's not a good sign. That something is being fair. It's not a good sign. It might not be only him. It might not be even him collecting the money. It might be people around him collecting the money. But for me, I just think that he's not in charge. What I see is that he's not in charge. Is he prepared for this job? I don't think so. I don't think he's ready. Did he have experience? No, I don't think so. I just think that for me, the way things are going, I have to tell you whatever, it's going to be like Paula Igbo.
Smith.
Only have one opportunity and never come back again.
Many of these coaches at the national team are not always in charge.
They have agents in charge. They have
Many of these guys are not always in charge. I'm saying
Mhm.
today, I've listened to you speak about Ladamboso. Yeah, it's not a bad guy. I'm not saying so, but I'm saying now, let them come out to say I lied. The Frederick that we are all talking about today, they dropped him. I won't say the reason why they picked that boy to that Nations Cup again in the public, but they dropped the boy already. If a coach that is the president of the coaches in Nigeria can do that, what else do
Mhm.
you expect from
Yeah.
others?
Yeah.
Thank you,
Uh,
Similar. Thank you,
thank
Oliver.
you.
Oliver, let me use the opportunity to express my profound appreciation to Oliver. Oliver, we've always been arguing, but today I throw my hat for
You
you.
nailed it.
Today
See,
I throw my hat for you.
Olewa is
Because
seeing
today,
everything from
it's
microscopes now,
not because
from
today,
telescopes.
today, you did not do Ajulo Queen, the politician. Now you did Oliver, the real journalist. You said the
Olewa
very thing.
should be Super Eagles media officer
Yeah,
because he knows
Oliver, you said the
that
right thing. Today, you did not defend anybody.
anybody is
And
talking about
I
today.
love the way you answer
Mhm.
the questions.
Yeah.
I came on call of you. Ola, good
See,
job, good job.
I can put my money there that Olewa will not write something that person wrote about Desert did not play well. He can never do that. I can put my money on that. Thank you, Oliver, for your time. Thank you, Edo, for your time. I have
Yeah,
to wrap it
thanks.
up now. Very
Yeah.
soon. Thank you. Yeah. So, Henry, I just want to end up with you now. So quickly, Henry, just your thoughts in a few seconds. I
Oh
don't
no,
give you 3 hours again. Yeah,
oh
yeah.
come on. I apologize for
No,
joining you
no
very
problem.
late.
No problem.
I didn't want to do it. I was just like, let me let it go.
Yeah.
But interesting conversation. I just wanted because he was talking about Maurice Chuku and the Soccer Africa interview. I mean, I was just gonna say, you see the way they disrespected us in that Soccer Africa.
Yes.
I like the disrespect with so much. I think South Africa they actually think that they are actually Nigeria's rival, but in football, at this point, South Africa doesn't. They can't achieve as much as
Mm-hmm.
Nigeria has done in the past. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? With all of these backroom issues that they still have, I think Nigeria has done better than South Africa in a
Mm-hmm.
lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't even compare, and that's because the quality of talent is totally different. I mean, one of South Africa's best players went to Saudi Arabia. The guy
Yeah.
that played,
Got
yeah, Nkotha. Like that guy would not even make the Nigerian team. If Barobo Arieri was South African, he would be playing for the Bafana Bafana. You understand?
that.
So
Yeah.
no, I'm not. I'm being honorable. It's just because we don't have good backroom. That's
Yeah.
why we're not making use of even the simple talent that we have, the average talent. And you see the level where we're discussing. We're very. It's a very high level. You
Yeah.
understand? So, Soccer Africa, I felt it was a bit disrespectful the way they were
Yeah.
talking about Nigeria. Even the under 17 coach
Yeah. Was saying
saying
that.
that.
Mm,
Yeah, they are over. Like, how do you come on? It is it's so funny. Like, he should not have said that. You
yes.
understand?
International
But
team coach
all
saying that.
yeah, yeah, you shouldn't say that. I know your rival is overaged, and this is
Yeah.
what they think, and that's why they are not giving Nigeria its flowers for what it has done at under 17 level,
Yeah.
because they feel that everything that has happened in the past is and I don't want us to be saying some of these things in public. Everything that has happened for the past is because people lie and cheat. Nigeria went to the 1985 under 17 World Cup for the first time. I
In
wasn't
school
even
boys.
born then.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? They played against. I watched that match in hindsight. I watched it in modern time, and I saw how difficult that game is. They went. They executed a game plan. Jonathan Abobori played in that final. What are you saying that you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Jonathan Abobori went forward to play for Stuttgart. Are you
Yeah.
saying that he was also overaged? Come on, you can't just say that. You understand? We've won the under 17 AFCON. I don't think zonal qualifier should be used for under 17 anymore.
under 20 or any of our age range. You understand? No zonal qualifiers, no more. And I'm happy that people are now seeing this.
Yeah.
Why? It is because some people has gone too far. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? It's not fair anymore. You cannot equalize us anymore. If
Mm-hmm.
people cannot travel, it is not West Africa's problem. We
Mm-hmm.
also have out of school children. We have problem with poverty. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know how we are managing to travel. You
Yes.
understand? You see the way our some of our local clubs travel. They travel 36 hours on the road with
Mm-hmm.
local buses. It's not our problem. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? They should find a way. If they can't play the qualifiers, then it should nations should play that should play qualifiers are nations that can afford to play football. It's not. It's not. There is other things that your economy needs rather than football. I think if you can't travel, forget about it. You
Yeah.
understand? But uh, I don't think East Africa and South Africa should even be getting a direct slot to the World Cup, to the Under 17 World Cup, if they want to even
Yes.
do it, because they haven't done anything. Even North Africa hasn't done anything. You have to beat West Africa for it. They haven't
Yes.
done anything. Under 17, they don't. I want to see what Morocco can do now in their heydays.
Mm-hmm.
This is a very good moment. Morocco was the first team to qualify for the second round of the World Cup at senior level in 1978. Now they should do it. You understand? This is a good moment. Go and win the youth under 20 World Cup and
Yes.
win the under 17 World Cup. Now, this is the best time in their life they can do
Yes.
it. Yeah, and just to also contribute, I mean, we've talked about the under 20. So, under 20 is what it is. It's talent spotting. I don't like the fact that we are repeating, bringing talent again. For me, it just shows that there's something wrong. For me, if a player plays under 20, under 17, I think you should let them go
Mm-hmm.
and explore. That's enough exposure for them, Daniel Daggers and the rest. You understand? But if they want to be repeating players, it's okay. I'm not okay with that decision. I
Yeah.
think they would play what they can play. I think coaching is not good. The coaching is not good at all. I've said it before with Humble Henry on Instagram that the coaching is really bad. You could see one or two moments that better decision making. But I mean, this is under 20 World Cup now. It is what it is. For the Senior World Cup, South Africa, it's still in their hands.
Mm-hmm.
I
But do
wish
you
we
think
can
it's
play
not in
spoiler.
Rwanda's hands too?
Sorry.
It's in Rwanda's hands too.
I think it's more in South Africa. So I think South Africa need a win and a draw
But do you think South
to.
Africa, Rwanda is more in their hands than Nigeria?
If Rwanda can win, yeah. For me, if Rwanda comes out to play and try to win again, I don't know if they will be able to do that against South Africa.
I think the
You
tactics
understand? Because it now changes the mode of the game.
yeah,
I think Rwanda is a team that I prefer them to be cautious of the other team and they play better. That's why they were able to play Nigeria that way.
yeah,
You understand? But if they just go open up, they would concede. Honestly,
yeah,
they will concede and they will lose. So
yeah.
I need a cautious Rwanda. I think Rwanda can pull a draw. I think Benin Republic should regret that South Africa came to Ivory Coast and drew them in Ivory Coast. A
And beat
team that
them.
wants to go to the World Cup,
Mm-hmm.
you should be taking points from South Africa.
Yes.
Rwanda, Benin Republic could not take any point from South Africa, which is disappointing. And they tell all those guys, the junior Olaitan and all the rest, they should stop making mouths when they see Nigeria. You understand? Nigeria went to South Africa to pick up a draw. That match, if they play that game in a good pitch, and Nigeria would have won that game.
Yeah.
You know, so they should Benin Republic should not they should be begging Nigeria to even help them qualify. But you see, I'm not happy with the way Benin Republic did not do their job against South Africa, and that's why we're talking this
Yeah.
down because they should be getting at least a draw.
Yes.
A home and away, South Africa beats you. Ah, man, you should not go to the World Cup like that
They didn't
now.
deserve to go. They didn't deserve to go
Yeah,
at
you
all.
don't deserve it at all. Beat, you should be
Wait.
able to take points from South Africa. But that's everything I just want to say. I mean,
All right.
I hope we can something comes through. But if I have to choose between South Africa and Benin who to go to the World Cup, I will choose Benin because I don't like the politics that South Africa has played throughout
So, but
this
you said
qualifying
I
series.
used to go say that Zimbabwe would never pick any point against Africa.
From the talk I'm seeing, all the talk I'm seeing now, I didn't know that the rivalry that because one thing I know is that once they see Nigeria, they all buckle down and just want to fight against Nigeria, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm seeing that the coach of Zimbabwe making some statements. I don't know if it is all game or play. You understand? But if Zimbabwe takes the match serious,
Mm-hmm.
they should be able to draw South Africa. But
Yeah, I saw the list and I realized that he called the best players he could.
yeah,
Everybody's at their feet. They have Marvelous Nakamba in midfield. They have
let's see.
yes, they have this guy
Yeah.
from Cardiff City. They have players that can out them. You know, South Africa, they can dominate them in that area. So well, let's see. Thank you
I
anyway
mean,
for your
yeah,
time.
Zimbabwe is a sleeping middle team in Africa, right? It's
Mhm.
just like Congo.
Yes.
Zimbabwe has as much diaspora as Congo
Hmm.
does, but
Yes.
they never get it right. I
Yes.
mean,
Uh-huh.
yeah, sure.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you for your
Thank you
time.
very much.
Thank you. So that is that today. Thank you guys for your time today. I really appreciate my super chat. I have loads today from viral moments to James Ogboji to Sport Grinder to Adedamola. I know I'm not going to come to Tisigogo, my man, to Monzo Gumbade, my G, Charles, thank you, Yinka, Fa, Do Wale, thank you to Benga Gaines, thank you, Yusuf Akinloton, thank you, Shinwoke, my man, thank you, Zizobi, thank you, Otumba, Shiv Salamso, thank you, Remy Ali, for even believing in us before we even started life. Say you're going to support us. Thank you for your time. So, how is that today? We'll see you on Friday when the top of the table will be 14, 14, 14 points. Nigeria 14, South Africa 14, Benin 14, Rwanda 14. So be it. Thank you guys for your time.